only thing I'm probably gonna do mine without the headphones. And I hate missing the sound effects when you do that. That's the only thing you can't hear with the headphones. Then you hear everybody talking without the headphones.
Alright, let's go ahead.
I do.
Nah, you good.
You don't got a hide it?
Nah, you good as long as it's the backside. We ain't dropped a bomb in a long time.
Drop it on their ass, Benny. Drop it. Gotcha, bitch.
Welcome back, B-A-C-K, biggity 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 bag. Welcome to a new episode of Extraordinary Gentlemen Podcast, episode 78, I believe. I am your host, Benny. I have my brothers with me. We got T-Rob in the building. We got Z in the building. And we got B-Rob in the building. How we doing, fellas? Long time, no mother freaking talking, baby.
I know, man. Busy season, man.
Yeah, it is.
It's busy season.
That's really what it is. It's summertime.
Yeah, you know it, man.
It's all season for me, man.
Yeah.
She's slowing down around here.
That's why I got that week long.
Man, bro.
Hey. Yeah, so we talking about that shit, though. You said that you ain't never had I ain't never took a week off.
Oh yeah, like vacation. I've never been off a full week with nothing to do.
At all?
At all. Since I had kids. I'm like, what's it?
Wait a minute. So
16
you...
years. I've never been off a week straight.
I ain't
with
gonna lie
nothing to do.
though. A week off probably would feel much better while the kids in school.
I ain't gonna lie, it's an overrated. It's
Yeah.
an overrated.
But you know what? That's what I said. I wrote that on Snapchat. My kids not at home. So Celia, I hope I don't gotta take her ass to work, but her ass gotta work from 8 to 4.
What's she working at?
In Carter Word. Well, Celia do this kind of little engineering program.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So her ass is out from 8 to 4, and then Stain gonna be at the
School working out.
training and shit.
Yeah.
That's till about 1, 2 o'clock. So
Man, that's dope. You know
as long
what
as I
I'm
ain't
saying?
gotta take the ass no. Let's keep this shit going. I've been going this whole time. Let's go. Everybody stick to their job. I ain't been dropping y'all ass off. I ain't been picking y'all ass up. We just gonna keep that the same.
What's up with that engineering program? Is that it's something new?
I'll be honest with you, Rob. That's why I feel bad as a parent. I don't know what the fuck to do.
Damn.
And I'm ashamed to say that. But, I don't know, bro. She's so much of a fucking nerd, bro. It's like, she in all, that one thing about Zalia, bro, she in all types of shit. Like, I know.
That's good, though. Keep her busy.
Yeah.
I guess.
You see what the unfocused mind get you out here like that.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
And she get paid for it. She get paid
Oh, no
for it.
shit.
Yeah, so
it's like
she,
typing?
yeah.
Oh, no
That's
text.
what's up.
Yeah.
How'd she find out about that?
She signed up for it at the school. She got accepted into the program, and then shit.
That's dope.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
So she was even finna be doing. I feel sorry. I feel shit. I'm gonna name the half of this shit. She was supposed to be going, not even going to Judson. She was gonna go to. She had the option to go to Carter Word or what's the Alamo College?
Sac?
Not Sac.
St. Philip?
Northwest Vista.
Northwest Vista?
Oh, okay.
Northwest Vista. So she
Right
had the
there on,
option.
Kidhart, right?
Yeah, right there.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. I mean, so shit, man. It's
That's
all-
Lakeview, my bad.
Oh, that is Lakeview?
Lakeview.
Oh.
On
Yeah.
Northeast Lakeview.
Yeah, Lakeview.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Lakeview.
So she had the option to go there, but man, bro, there's all kind of shit to look into.
She want to Jacksonville?
She going to Judson, but she's gonna be in this. I want to say Peak Tech, but I could be wrong.
So she want to do like engineering type stuff?
Yes.
That's what's up.
Hey, it's
But
money,
it's-
big money in it.
But it's
Yeah.
like a trade program.
Yeah. So when she graduates, she'll have an associate.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mhm.
yeah, man. Hey, that's less money out of pocket for her.
Yeah.
Now she
Yeah.
got, what, really 2 years left
2
before she
years
get her
left.
bachelor's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the
that's-
programs.
Man, give a round of applause for that
Yeah,
shit,
yeah.
man.
Yeah.
For real, man.
Yeah.
Black Girl
Shit is
Magic.
fucking-
Hell yeah.
Black Girl Magic is real.
Hell yeah. You gotta keep these kids engaged, man. Cassius, summer school, nigga.
Some stuff.
Summer school. You getting out this house for at least a month, boy. You ain't finna be on YouTube all day.
As long as we can get staged and start doing half the shit Aaliyah do, now I feel like I'm
You done something.
I
You
did good.
did good. Did
Goddamn,
good.
this state yard, man. Oh my god.
I'm glad they got stuff like that for kids, though. You know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, I was doing shit in the summer. I was having fun.
Yeah.
And that's it. And we got in trouble.
Yeah.
Straight up and down.
I feel like the summertime is where a lot of kids get in the most trouble.
You ain't got nothing to do.
Nothing to do. Your
School
mind
take, what, 8
is
hours of your day?
your mind is wandering. You thinking a lot. You sit in the house. You either watching a lot of TV or you in the streets trying to figure out what the fuck is going
That's
on.
what I more so think it is. Well, now, you know, nowadays, these kids, they dug it for real. When we was in school, shit, they was just getting back to something.
It was some boys thugging, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
But, I mean, we saw how the summer kicked off in San Antonio.
Man,
You know what I'm saying? It was tragic. It was
Yeah.
3 days of madness.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that's crazy. You know
Y'all
what I mean? So,
cool,
yeah.
like-
So, I mean, I'm with you on that, man. Like, Maya, she in a film program. She go to, like, a U of H campus downtown.
Oh, shit.
And they doing, like, they editing. They can do a commercial. They have, like, a red carpet event. Like,
Yeah.
they doing all kinds
Mhm.
of stuff. So, she gonna be learning how to, like, do marketing.
Do you think there's more
filmmaking.
stuff going on now than there was when we was in school?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I was
Yeah.
so,
Why-
I didn't know about it, though.
Yes.
If it was popping, I
Yeah.
didn't know about
We
it.
know about it.
Yeah, I didn't know about it. So, if it was popping, I didn't know.
Nah,
That
but
particular program, I don't think it's been around forever.
All these programs they got going on now, that shit wasn't offered to us back when we
I
was
mean,
in
but
school.
shit, it wasn't a program. We had the rec and shit. We had the Boys and Girls Club.
yeah, but now
That's still around, but
that
it's
ain't-
not as
that
popular
ain't- That's just
now.
like to keep you occupied. Like you go to the gym. And
But that's what I'm saying.
But you
Like,
talking about for summertime or you just talking about for-
sometime.
I mean, we had summer school, but not
They still
even
got the
then.
rec?
Summer schools for niggas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right?
right.
It's
Nah,
still
not
got
all
the
the
rec.
time.
I definitely went to summer school.
They got the break. Different gyms now.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
I mean, like us, shit, the rec was Davis, nigga. We was going up there,
Bro, I was
faithfully,
living up there.
just to hoop.
Mhm.
I was living
You
up
know.
there.
Mhm.
That was our summertime.
But yeah, back to the vacation shit, man. I never had a full week vacation.
Me neither.
That's been a go.
For real, because you used to do something,
It's
right?
overrated
Right?
experience.
I feel that, but I mean, I feel like it's needed though. It's like a good break from the bullshit.
Yeah, I
you go
definitely
through on a
need it.
day-to-day
You
basis.
gonna find yourself twiddling your thumbs a whole lot for sure. Like
But
Trying to
but
figure out
that's
what
the
to
thing
do.
is-
after like the third day, you gonna be like, all
What the
right,
fuck I'm gonna do?
yeah, like
But I might
Well,
be
that's
alright
what I
with
want to
that,
feel.
though. Yeah.
I ain't never felt that. Cause even around the house, like I need to set up the doorbell, the ring shit.
So you feel like you ain't been able to do shit
I
around the
got
house.
bees nesting shit around the house. Like this
yeah, you
shit.
gotta go out there, there's
Yeah.
some water. I got something for you.
So I'm gonna tell you something. See, those are called those are called honeydews.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, that's something around the house. Janae woman.
Or just take a
Goddamn wall spray,
put
goddamn.
gasoline,
But nah, I did some wall spray. That bitch came back within a month.
Go out there at night.
put gasoline
So
in
I
a
mean,
cup
so
and put it over.
I
it.
been
He ain't finna
nah,
do that.
Benny,
He finna
Benny,
get that stuff.
Benny about to get you blown up.
No, I'm
He finna
not.
get that stuff. Man,
Hey.
you tripping.
No, that's what I'm
Business
telling you.
Go out there and spray before they come back, so they motherfuckers ain't got no.
No, you wanna make sure you kill them motherfuckers.
Yeah,
first.
I need to see. I sprayed the shit. I knocked the nest down, but the bitches came back within a month.
Yeah, you got to spray.
We pay for pest control to come out here.
See,
like, at least
that
twice a
be
month.
the shit I'm talking about. You let me pay somebody to do this shit for me, man.
We pay
Yeah.
for that shit. Because they also
Because they got to spray in the ground.
right. They all and then they feel like a little weep holes up on the house.
See,
and shit like that.
that's what I'm talking about,
They do
man.
all
Yeah.
kind of shit.
You need
They
to
do
pay
all
somebody
kind
to
of
do
shit.
that.
And my cousin do this shit.
Yeah, and you can let them in the house and then spray. But
You
you know,
know?
sometimes when like the most shit trying to get inside because it's cool.
But that's what I'm trying to tell Janae. Like, she be like, you need to go out there and, be a man.
Let me be a man to pay for this shit.
Be a man, just pay somebody to do it the right way. You see what happens when I do it. Shit come back within the month. Let me just do this shit. Let me pay somebody to do this
Yeah.
shit, man.
Oh,
You see what happens when I do it.
They come back.
They come right back.
Oh, shit.
Bro, I opened the gate, the motherfucking bee slung me on my damn tattoo. I
Oh,
still
so
got
you
scar.
had a nest on the gate.
I don't know what the mess was, man.
I probably was one on the gate.
In the front yard, it's about 3 or 4 of them.
water
In
in
the
the
backyard,
nasty ass.
Soap and water
They
in the
gonna
cup.
fall down. They gonna all fall down because they can't fly away because they're so gonna be on their wings.
That's how you kill ants too.
I'm just telling you what I have learned through trial and error from shit that I have learned.
but half the nest came back.
See, but I go out there and spray. After I knock it down, I spray every 2 days. I go out there and spray
Every
some
2 days.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, fool, you
See,
ain't gotta
I'm
do
not
that.
even-
But no, listen, because I ain't paying pest control.
No, but
pest
you ain't gotta
control
do that,
will spray
fool.
the ground and all that other stuff.
Benny talking about this gasoline. Let me hear it, Benny. What's this gasoline?
So you just get a paper cup,
Trying to get you high.
put gasoline in it, and you just put it up there. The gas is gonna make them fall. They're gonna all fall in there, in the gas, and it's over with. And then you knock the motherfucker down.
But see, what happened is that I'm scary, so when the motherfuckers start flying,
They not
Yeah,
even
yeah,
fucking
all of them.
Hey,
and
no.
gasoline on my ass.
So, hey, now, Cap, so I be out there with a shiesty mask. I be out there with a long sleeve
This
shirt.
nigga.
Nigga, you still get stuff from that
a
shiesty
hoodie,
mask.
a hoodie and all
I'm
that.
telling
You
you, I
need
got
that
stuff.
big, you need that big hood.
Hey, I ain't gonna, I got my hood on my hoodie. Hey, you already, I'm already wearing glasses.
You did the same shit, Z.
Yeah, hey, I ain't gonna lie to
You
you,
did
man.
the same
I'm out
shit.
there looking like Spaceman Ron. I'm there on your
I'm like, man, you know what?
Spray and pray.
You know, nigga, I get home, I'm tired. I don't feel like doing none of that shit. So one day I get home, I'm like, Ken just came cut the grass, like the yard.
Yeah.
Look at these goddamn walls. I went and bought the little spray.
Yeah.
As soon as I opened the gate, sting! I sat there for a minute. I said, this is bullshit right here, man. Like, it getting started by B. I ain't even started by B since I was a motherfucking kid. Man, I had to reevaluate my life. Like, do I really want to do this shit right now, bro?
Hell no.
I swear to God, I went in the house and I sat there like, we just call somebody to come do this shit. It's too much. It's too much.
It's a lot.
So shout out to all the real housemen around there. I ain't one of them.
For real.
That's a different type of a vibe, nigga. When you getting out there doing that yard shit and cleaning and
And I
cutting
did that
shit.
shit too much as a kid. I'm not, like I said, I paid my dues, bro. I'm not doing this shit, bro.
Say somebody do
I ain't
it.
gonna lie.
They say, Janae get mad when I say this type of shit, but I'm too good to do this type of shit. I done paid my dues, bro. This shit is beneath me, my
It's too hard to be doing
Bro,
that.
you work too hard to get man work, bro. Like, I got a grown ass fucking son in here sitting on his ass, and I gotta come home and do this shit.
That's why, nigga, because you ain't doing it.
That's what I'm doing, bro.
I said, he's supposed to be doing this.
Straight up, bro. I'm too good to do it. Like, this shit is beneath me, man. Not saying that
You're knocking
people that
whoever
do that
do
is
it,
wrong.
yeah.
I'm saying I work too hard. I don't want to come home and do this.
Yeah.
I pay somebody to do
I
it.
feel what you're saying, but I go home, right, and my across the street, they be outside busting his ass with his hand. I be like, God damn, this nigga.
But is he
fucking
retired?
man's
But is he retired, though?
No, he worked. He got a job, but that nigga cutting his yard 2 times a week. He working on everybody car in the neighborhood, and I mean, like, he legit.
Oh,
Like,
he's showing out.
Man,
He
what?
doing too much.
He got the wood shop inside his garage,
Oh,
man.
come
Like,
on, man.
this is a man's fucking man over here. And I pay somebody to cut my grass, and I know he over. I know he across the street talking about shit. He pay somebody to cut his goddamn grass, lazy motherfucker.
Oh, man.
Be showing my ass up, dog.
I mean, I
Hey,
say.
but guess what? I take my car over there and get it worked on by his ass.
Say all that to say.
Yeah, man.
I appreciate them niggas who use their
I
fucking
salute
hands.
you, man. But, you know, I just don't want to. I don't want to do it.
I don't mind getting out there doing some of the stuff, like some of the stuff Benny willing to do. I ain't willing to do. Like get on the roof.
Bro, Benny dug a hole and shit in his yard to find the leak. Like,
Yeah, I
that's
did
something.
that shit.
That's something I won't even like. I wouldn't even think to start doing no shit like that. Like, nah,
Call
come on.
somebody.
Let's get it right. Let's get the goddamn professionals out
Thank you
here.
for jigging.
Let's
I-
get it
I-
right.
How many hoes you did?
Just one.
Oh, yeah, the leak the spot.
Nah, I had an idea of where the leak was coming from.
Oh, see, I'm not that type of nigga, man. I don't even know where to start.
She got YouTube that shit.
YouTube.
And that's exactly what I
be on
did.
YouTube.
No, that's another
Yeah,
hour.
YouTube that shit. Fuck it.
To study, huh?
Look,
Watch the film.
even though putting that little ring doorbell is easy, I looked at the YouTube. Man, I got my own.
That nigga zero.
I had to put ceiling fans up in the house. I YouTube that shit.
Oh, you put ceiling fans up?
Hell yeah.
I done hung TVs up in the crib.
Yeah, I
But
used
see,
that
look,
shit.
one time I was at my mama's house. I was staying with my mama. I put the ceiling fan up and put it the wrong way.
What you mean you put it the wrong way?
I guess I don't know what she said. We got it done. She said this shit is wrong. I don't know how she knew. I guess it's spinning wrong. or
Nah,
something.
you
You
just.
It's a button on the top.
They're flipping it,
It'll
make it go the other
reverse
way.
it.
One of them is.
To make
One is for the heat, to bring the heat
So this
down,
is-
and
so
then
this is
another one is
wrong.
So
So
to...
which
this
way
is
is
what's
which
asked
though?
out, yeah.
Which way is which?
So which
though?
way supposed to be?
Clockwise is
For the AC?
AC, and then counterclockwise is to when you have heat, when you want the heat to come down.
Alright, talk to me because I ain't know that shit.
Grandpa taught me that.
See,
Right,
I
so
told us that. I
clockwise
don't
for the
remember.
AC, counterclockwise for the heat.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, to be in my defense, I grew up in a house full of women. Ain't nobody who ain't doing this type of
They
shit.
pay for that shit.
They paid for that shit. All my uncle,
I feel
Yeah,
you.
yeah,
the
yeah.
same shit they did. They called my uncle to come do it. So I do the same shit. I call my uncle to come do this shit,
Everything
bro.
this nigga saying, I feel. I
Yeah.
live in a house full of women. They pay for this
They
shit.
paid
to
for
be
this
done.
shit to get done.
I mean, and then they would pay me to cut the motherfucking grass. So I was like, if I ain't getting paid for it, I ain't cutting this shit. That's how I feel on my own fucking yard.
Yeah.
I ain't getting paid to cut this shit.
Bro.
I'll pay a nigga to come cut
And
this
that was my first job. I cut the grass. That was my first little hustle. I cut the grass. So I was saying I did this shit. I already paid my dues for cutting grass. I've been cutting enough grass for a lifetime.
Boy, like
Enough grass for a lifetime.
That nigga said all that.
I'm motherfucking son 15. This nigga ain't never cut a yard in his
But guess
life.
what? You tell a nigga go out there and cut it, he gonna fuck your shit up.
Nah, let him learn to try.
You want the lines? You want the
Hey,
lines?
my nigga be cutting this shit like
See,
hell.
that's what I said. Like the neighbors look good, so you know I can't just have my shit looking
Hey,
anytime.
I always say, when the neighbor yard cut, you got 24 hours to respond.
No, you do.
You got 24
Hey,
hours.
That
to
is
respond.
true.
I told King.
That is
I
true.
Said, hey King, come on now, looking bad over
Looking
here.
bad.
Especially when both neighbors cut that shit.
Look like the trap house. Look like the trap house.
For real. So, hey, you know,
Bring property value down.
hey, what I do as soon as my yard get cut, man, he need to cut his goddamn yard.
What are you waiting on?
All the damn leaves popping up in
What are
his
you
shit.
waiting on? Cut my shit tomorrow.
Oh
Cut my shit
shit.
tomorrow.
That is hilarious. That's true as fuck.
But he looking at me like, shit, nigga, you paid somebody. I'm finna go out here and do manual labor, nigga. That's your business.
Man, that will get your rocks off, my nigga. That will
You
get
know
your
what
rocks
I'm
off.
saying?
Yeah, I don't get you down, my nigga.
You know what I'm saying?
And the shit get done, you know what I'm saying? So shit.
Rock Mama got so mad at the people across the street that they don't even be at the house. She cut they shit because she was tired of the way it looked. I said, you better than me, goddamn.
No shit.
Nah, I ain't cut nobody shit free.
Oh hell no.
Nah, they shit was tall as fuck though. It was tall, like.
But see, as a kid, like the house we stayed in, the house right next door to us was kind of like that. So I would cut the side of that shit, just so you know
Yeah,
what I'm saying.
that's what I do for my neighbor.
The ball rolled over there.
Yeah.
That shit don't need to be
Yeah.
too high. So I cut it for my benefit, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I cut the side of your shit.
Boy, they
Yeah.
complaining. I'm telling you, man. Boy, we got a little app for our neighbor. Well, we didn't have no app, but they got a little page on Facebook.
Oh,
Boys
bro.
be snitching on them.
No.
They be snitching.
That's like the feds, bro. Well, they ain't even feds. They're tagging your ass.
Hell
They
yeah.
got this one. I'm gonna call her the dog lady. The neighborhood don't like her. Bro, she got these little dogs, and somebody played their little ring footage of the dog. It was a little small, tiny, little feisty
The
motherfucker.
dog shitting in the yard, she ain't picking
Nah,
it
it's
up.
barking at a kid, and the kid is screaming like, help.
Yeah.
And they like, the lady just,
It's a
Why?
It's a
dog.
dog on the fucking leash.
It's
Nah,
a dog.
no, it's not on the leash.
Is the dog biting?
What was he
Or is
chasing?
he barking?
I wasn't chasing, it was just barking.
Oh, they
That ain't shit.
tripping. They tripping, okay.
But to a kid, he
But
gonna
to the
freeze
kid,
up.
yeah.
But if the dog, but you know,
If
if the
y'all
dog
know
wanna
about
bite
that.
you, it's gonna attack you. It's not
Yeah,
gonna just bark
he gonna
at
run
you.
up
But
on
the
you.
kid don't know that.
Kid don't know
Well,
that.
they
know
know
that.
got them tell them that.
Nah.
I mean, but shit, the kid playing outside in his yard.
Yeah.
After the
A little
dog.
I'm minding my business.
A little ass ankle bite.
It's a little lap
I ain't
dog.
going for that.
It's a little lap dog.
Yeah, I ain't going for that.
She
Little
got
chihuahua.
A little lap
She got
dog.
four of them feisty motherfuckers.
That kid's a fucking Karen. That's a fucking Karen.
Nah, I felt sorry for the cat. Like, come on, nigga.
Nah,
this
I
fucking
feel sorry
dog.
for the cat.
Come on, man.
Okay,
That's Karen.
what we
That's
doing?
Karen,
What we
dog.
doing to the dog? If the dog roll up on us and we in the front yard playing? We
I'm
doing
all
all
that.
that.
God damn, it's great. You know what I'm
Motherfucker
saying?
going 60 yards up the hoop.
Sorry about
Sure,
your dog.
we real in the
Goddamn,
field,
man.
feel like-
They gotta get big.
But imagine you just at home and you hear a kid outside screaming and you
Yeah.
see the dog.
Hey, y'all been taking my dog?
I done got bit by a dog.
That's why I don't fuck with dogs. Look at my head.
I done got bit by a dog.
Nigga, I'm telling
My
y'all.
shit's scored up.
We
I don't fuck with dogs.
was walking one time. We was
I rock with dogs, but I got bit by
I don't fuck with dogs. We was walking in Eastwood one time. We were walking down one of the alleys. This big ass dog come out the goddamn gate. So by the time I turned, to run, everybody else already halfway down the goddamn alley, like they know what the fuck going on, right? So I'm running. My shoes ain't even tied. I can hear this motherfucking dog breathing on my ass. I know I'm gonna get bit, right? But I'm running slow because my shoes gonna fall off, and I ain't trying to leave them bitches. But at some point I said, "Fuck it, shoes gotta go." Soon as I stopped, because my shoes is off now, the dog fucking stopped going around. He just playing with us. I'm mad as hell.
Oh,
They knew what was up for me, guys. I'm mad as hell. I don't fuck with dogs.
Nah, but see, even the dog, they be like, dog know you. Dog, they same shit. Dog
Yeah.
bite
Yeah.
in the house playing the game. Motherfucker let his rock water come in his house.
Nah, see.
I freeze up. I put my hands up like this. Dog jump in my lap. Arr! Tackle. Ever since then, nigga been my shit and still got the scar and shit right here. Been on my
Shoot
hand.
his ass. He
I think I
got
put on
that
the
motherfucker right.
Huh?
You got bit at somebody's house?
That's somebody else. Yeah.
Oh, shoot him.
I got bit by one of my partner's house at Chris Lee house. If you listen to Chris Lee, yes.
Dog bit my nigga, dog.
Yes,
Rest in
sir.
peace to that dog.
What you doing about me?
No, that's a story.
Nah, I was a kid.
Well, that shit is.
These niggas ain't shit, bro.
Gas station, guys. It was right up under your nose, baby. It was right up underneath your nose, baby. And he said,
Cut that off, bitch.
Y'all niggas ain't shit, bro.
That nigga said the whole night without saying nothing.
trying to have people come shut us down.
I know it's still good, but I think that dog is
I don't know what happened. I don't know
The
what
get
happened.
back had no inspiration, goddammit.
Yeah, this shit, boy, it don't. It don't. This shit was good.
Shit.
Sooner than later.
I'm gonna get your rolling ass.
Yeah, big
Yo, let's go.
Dude, all dogs go to heaven.
They ain't got no nine lives, goddamn.
Oh, shit.
A dog
Niggas
every-
ain't
Oh,
shit,
I don't know what happened to that
I
dog.
thought the world already knew about that.
I still don't know what happened to the dog. I don't know what happened. Y'all can't tell me what happened to the dog. I ain't know what happened to the dog.
That shit funny, dog. That shit funny as fuck.
So before we continue on, let's we haven't recorded in almost 3 weeks or a month or something like that. Yeah, it's been a while. So the last week of school, whatever it was, I started seeing a lot of awards being, given out to the kids, the ceremonies, the graduation. And one of the main things that I feel like we need to talk about, us, because we all fathers here, and since we trying to change the identity a little bit, that I feel like this is a great topic. I want to talk about the expectations that we put on kids in school, as far as academically. I don't want to go to the sports because we have talked about the sports, but I've seen a lot of tweets, a lot of statuses from Facebook, Instagram. My child is in this so and so program. My child got accepted into this so and so program, and me reading all those statuses, honestly, I feel like it's a competition.
The parents?
Yeah.
Niggas proud, bitch.
I thought that, but then I started looking at it and saying, why does this parent need to put this on Front Street to say, hey, my child is smarter than yours? And it'll be people that'll be like, yeah, my child got all A's and got accepted into this program.
Hey, but you really can't fault a parent for that's giving a kid praise, because we really don't know what all entails with that story. So, you know what I'm saying? Just as far as, we don't know if that mama went above and beyond. She might be a single parent, you know what I'm saying? She went above and beyond
But-
her kid and tutor and stuff like that. So, and then her kid is thriving because of something.
And that's perfectly fine. But what I'm saying is, from the parent side, is, are you praising your kid because you didn't do these things?
Maybe.
Is that right though?
Yeah,
You
because
know,
I mean, shit.
if the goal as a parent ain't for your kids to be better than you, then
Might be sorry ass parent.
it might be like and you can't tell a parent how to parent. You
No,
know what I'm saying? But
I'm not trying to do
expectation,
that. I'm just saying.
the bar might be a little too low. I have seen parents like sabotage their own kids because they're afraid of their kids.
Exactly.
being
That's
more
what I'm
successful
getting
than
at.
them. I have
That's
seen
what
that.
I'm getting at.
Yes, I have seen, but in my line of work, yes, obviously I'm more susceptible to being exposed to something like that. But on the flip side of that, though, like I say, man, like I don't see nothing really wrong with parents like praising their kids like that. Like I said, because you really don't know what it. Man, look, I done had kids. Man, look, this is real stuff. If I'm lying, I'm flying. I done had parents come pick my kids up. Their car was broke. She a single mama. She walking to come get her kids from practice. Her son and her daughter from practice. It's real spill. And I swear to you, I done seen this with my own 2 eyes. Like, respect. You know what I'm saying? So, man, you have, and her parent, you know, her kids thrive. You know, and so I don't have no problems with that parent. And she got on social media and was super glad that her kids are doing that, because for her, you know, that's her hard work is being rewarded by her kids actually, you know, holding up their end of the deal. You know, because our job as parents really is to provide our kids with as much resources as possible to be successful. That's I would think that would be one of our goals anyway.
That should be.
And so, you know, it's just a parent going above and beyond, man. That's, you know, that's doing things. So,
what about the parents that are, when it comes time to provide for the children, and they aren't doing it because they want their child to figure out the hard way? A parent needs a student needs a ride to be picked up. Needs to be picked up from school, and that parent is sitting at home and refuses to come pick up that student.
Can we say that's a sorry ass parent? Can we say that?
Yeah, but or we can say that's the same thing T. Rogers alluded to, that parent don't want that child to be better than them.
Well, I don't have a problem with parents
so I
being
get
their kids.
Wait, so you saying like, so you have to kind of make sure how you word it. So it's like, when I was coming through school, I walked to school and got picked up. I mean, and walked to school and walked from school. So I don't have the same logic with my own kids. That's basically what you're saying, right?
No, but what I'm saying is the parents that are sitting at home want their child to fail. Don't care about what their child is doing. Don't care about what their child is doing at night.
Yeah.
Don't have their child has no structure. Compared to a child that does have structure, and I understand that you're putting this out there, you want this child to succeed, you're putting this out that your child is doing great. I'm not knocking those parents that are putting those statuses up. I'm saying for the parents that are putting those statuses up, even though deep down inside, I know you don't give a fuck about your child because of the things that you let your child go through at night or during the day.
So you saying like, so it's one of them things like Benny got to put an address on it, because it's in a real broad situation. Like in a more specific situation, I see what you're saying. Like if you know somebody somebody personally that's doing that. So basically, like you done seen a parent like not like you know what I'm saying, go above and beyond for their kid, but then their kid is still thriving in spite of. So the parent riding away. And so the parent would riding away.
Yeah, that's more so you gotta.
That shit irritates me.
To me, you gotta see where that person out.
You know.
Yeah,
it really truly is one of them things. If you know, you know.
Because for me, if I post something, I ain't thinking about nobody else motherfucking kids. I don't give a damn about nobody else's parents.
But me personally.
But most of the time when we post shit, like, it's for the family to see.
Yes.
Me too.
The family, like, we got family out of town. So, and the same thing with them. They posted shit so we can see. That's how we're engaging with them.
Yeah.
So if a nigga post something, I ain't thinking about nobody else motherfucking kids.
Well, see, you know, from the outside looking in, I know you personally, so when you posted some shit, I already know the whole story. I ain't just looking at the picture, right? So, you know, for me, right, I look at shit when people post it, right, and their kids be same age as my son, right, or my daughter, and I see them doing certain shit, and I be like, well, for instance, for my son, right, I see somebody get their son the same age as Cash, right, they get him a PS or a game system, I'm like, fuck, my son don't really play games like that. But I be thinking, I be like, damn, am I doing this service? Like, what's my son like? But then, when I thought, right, I be like, well, shit, he's speaking two languages though. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying?
So is he really missing out?
Is he missing out? You know what I'm saying? Like, he'll get to video games when he's ready to get to video games.
But see, then I'll go back to that.
Do we even hold that like that?
Because I don't play video games like that no more.
So then I'll go back to the conversation we had about social media. That's why people really had to compartmentalize social media with reality. Like, you really have to understand what social media, so people put on social media what they want people to see. they're going through things that they don't want people to see, and of course they're not gonna put that on social media. You know what I'm saying? So people, what you're getting is people's fairy tale,
The highlights.
essentially. You know what I'm saying? And so you can't really base your life, nothing that you do in life, based on what other people are posting on social media. You shouldn't anyway, if you in a different type of mindset. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I feel about it.
I ain't gonna lie, social media depressed me for a little bit, right? Because I got on it, right? And again, you see everybody highlights, right? So you see everybody's highlight reel. You know the good shit. There ain't nobody posting the bad shit. Nobody, right?
At all.
So when you get on there, you thinking everybody up, everybody doing good, everybody living the life, and you know your situation, right?
Yeah.
So you're like, fuck, what am I not doing, right? But you don't know the background behind nothing. So it's just like I had to take myself out of it and be like, you know what? It is what it is.
Yeah.
You know, it's the highlights of people's life. Because I do that shit too a lot of times, right? You know, very seldom do I post, right? But when I do post, it's a highlight.
Yeah.
It ain't the bad shit,
You
because we
gonna
all
post the
going
bad.
through it. You know what I'm saying? We all going through something. Right? And
they
I don't know
go
what
back.
it is, but we going through something. So I had to think, and most shit on social media is fake, right? And even if it's the real in that moment, right? It's just covering up the, you know, the bullshit that's going on in the background.
Yeah.
I ain't even gonna say it's fake. I'm just saying nigga highlighting the one thing that's going good in their life.
And that's cool too. I ain't gonna.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. It's the one thing that's going good and shit.
That's
It's
cool.
100 things
But-
going wrong.
but-
It's
but-
one
but
thing
some-
going right. That's the only thing you gonna get.
But some
And-
people got a lot
and-
going right
Yeah.
right now, and got a lot going right, so they'll post that. You know what I'm saying? And so that go back to, like I tell you, social media really, like, we really don't need to have it like be
Not
access.
every day.
Nah,
You
not
said
every
that
day,
shit. You
man.
said that shit
You know what I'm saying?
And
Like,
the
that
more-
really don't feel like
The
that.
more life we live, the more I be like, this nigga was on to something. He
Bro,
said
I'm
that shit.
telling you. So look, just let me put it in perspective like this. Like, social media. Let's use YoungBoy. YoungBoy has a 23-year-old, $200 million lifetime type dude ready to crash out and lose everything. This man got, he's 23 years old, got $200 million. Think about the kids that don't have $200 million that's ready to crash out and do the same thing that have nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? They don't have anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, John Moran go crash out, he loses deals and all that other stuff. The young kids crashing out, they going to hurt people, they getting hurt, like, you know what I'm saying? They doing things that they not supposed to be doing, you know what I'm saying? So, like, put it in that perspective. So, like, and I'm telling y'all, man, I see it every day. The youth really don't know what's real and fake no more. Like, they really, truly, they don't know.
I mean,
how to
dude,
navigate
dude.
it.
Fucking
Did
thing.
y'all watch that young boy interview? Where he was like, he regrets some of the stuff he put in his
Yeah.
Yeah, so
But
remember,
he still put this shit in
but
his
now, but look,
music.
but remember I told you that. So remember, and I told you, like, he had hit a wave where, like, I felt like that's why, like, you really gotta stop comparing that dude to Tupac. Cause one thing, like, Tupac didn't have a
They better not do
message.
that at all.
They
Tupac-
compare him to
But
Tupac.
but his following.
Think about it.
Because it's his following.
Cause,
Yes,
okay,
because
yeah,
it's
cause
his
the message Tupac.
But the message is different. That's why.
But think about the
This is why
video.
I'm saying that you
Yeah.
can't compare him to Tupac though, because the message is totally different. And I felt like YoungBoy had hit a point. He had hit like, it was like a couple weeks where he was like on some like, man, I realized like my music's sending people out here to go hurt other people, so on and so forth. Like I had like, it was like he had came.
Why should it take this long for
And
him to
it
see
came
that?
like
No,
he
it
young.
was, but think about it.
He's still
It was-
young,
it was,
though.
No, it was when he was getting out of jail, so his mind was clear.
Yeah. So now he got
back
that cloudy now.
that same
You
shit.
know what I'm saying? And so, but this is a dude that got the ears of so much of our youth. though.
All of the youth.
Like, you
All
know
of
what
them.
I'm saying?
I
And
don't know a kid that don't listen to Young Boy.
And so, whether you like, you listening to him, even if you don't like him, you listening to him to say like, oh, I don't like this, or that was trash, or that was trash. You still listening to him one way or another. So, like I say, man, this dude has so much of an influence over our culture, man, and like, he young, so I'm a cut him some slack there because he young, but he really don't truly understand the type of power he possesses right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you really could be the leader of the change, or you could be like what you doing now and kind of like continuing the wave where like, are we really on this like stop killing our people and we tired of people oppressing us and suppressing us and so on and so forth? Are we really on this wave, or are we talking? Because if we was really on it, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, we got people that's in position right now that can lead, that got, like I say, got the ears of millions and millions of people, bro. Like his word is gospel
Yeah.
in people's house.
So if he changed up his message, that's why you say if he changed up his message, he can be like something bigger than pop.
Like, something, you know what I'm saying? He
He
could.
can.
If the kids had their eyes open, right, ain't no way he could release an album today and we think he living what he's spitting, right? He's so far removed from the fucking hood.
Thinking as
He
a
living
man.
in Utah.
Yeah,
But you thinking as a man though.
Kids ain't
Yeah.
thinking about
You
that.
think as a
They
man.
think
It's
slide.
They,
Yeah.
But even with Pac, was he really living that shit?
yeah.
Nah, he wasn't.
Nah, he wasn't.
He
So
wasn't.
that's what. But you know what I'm saying?
But he was influenced around he was influenced by what he was around. So he was around gangster shit. So he was talking about what he was around.
Not necessarily being a gangster.
You know, but you know, we talk about this shit all the time, right? When we was coming up, right, niggas was hustlers. Niggas was making that money, right? We wanted a bag. I know I wanted to get to the money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I wanted more than just the street shit. Like, but now it's just like, you know, they glorify the niggas who do the drugs and the niggas who do the killing.
But even then, it's a different type of hustle now. When we was growing up, it was everybody was trying to sell something as they hustle. Now it's all scamming.
It is.
That's true. It's a quick way to get some
These
money.
youngsters is scamming,
They
bro.
don't
They don't
wanna
got
work.
time to sell no drugs.
They
These
don't
niggas
wanna
are
work.
scamming.
They don't want to work.
And
They
that
Cause
ain't.
selling drugs is work. That shit is work. Like you ain't finna just like hustling. I tell all the
And
people, I
Rick's-
do all the time, hustling, that ain't no easy fucking job. That is not no easy job. Y'all call niggas lazy who hustle. That shit is work, goddamn. You got so many motherfuckers to worry about when you out there. That shit is work. That's a full-time job. Full time. So I mean the shit different nowadays, but young boy got a chance to really turn and really do something with the youth.
But I think it'll come with as you get older though. Cause you can
Cause he's so, you know,
sometimes sometimes you can hear it in him. Like when he finally get the chance to speak, even then he's like, I can't listen to this nigga too long.
He too wild for me, dog. Why that nigga so angry? I'm like, nigga, you got millions of dollars.
But I'm talking about, I'm just talking about even his interview. It's like, dude, just get it out. Like it's like.
So I want to ask y'all too. So back to the does it make it right that the parents or
You
whoever
gotta get off that shit, right?
does it make it right that they do that?
I mean,
It
like,
is what it is.
it's one of the things like you really can't, cause like I said, for me it's like you speaking to something specific, but in broad, like I don't know, like it's really just like hard to tell. Like for me, all I know is like, yeah, for me, if I don't know you and I see it, I feel like okay, you posted something like that, like it's obviously a team thing. Like you getting them to where they need to do, getting them to where they need to be, or you providing them with the resources they need. And your kid is thriving.
Go ahead.
What you got.
I look at it like two things, right? I don't give a damn who posting it. I'm more intrigued by the kids that's putting the work in, that's getting to their dream.
That's
right?
what I,
That's not
Because
appreciated.
Right, because they're doing it in despite of whatever they went through as a kid, as an adult, they get to whatever that they wanted to get to. So I'm more proud of seeing that opposed to who posted it. Even if I know the background behind it, right? I'm like, you know what, she got a right, or he got a right to be proud about where this person ended up. And you and then anybody out who knows, you know, the internal situation, like, man, that person ain't been done to this person. So why they posting this, right? I'm taking more into like I'm proud of that person. Because of despite everything that person been through, they still made it to where they really wanted to. So don't focus on the messenger, focus on the message sometimes. I know sometimes it be the wrong messenger, right? But what is the message?
Maybe that's what it is.
Because
that's what I'm
saying. You can really
Go ahead,
see.
G.
that's what I was gonna say. I'm more so proud of the fact that shit, look, Johnny got AIDS today.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't give a damn who posted it. Like, cause you know, in social media, we become like this little. If you notice or not, we become like a family.
Yeah.
So shit, motherfuckers be like,
We
man, I don't
see
see your kids grow up. You know what I'm saying?
Because they know you when
I
they
feel like
really
that.
don't know you.
I feel like I really know Lil Johnny. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? This nigga. And like all them kids that played with the Hurricanes, these motherfuckers want to college and shit now. Like, man, I remember shit. Your ass out there doing your thing.
I be saying,
So
stay
you know-
posting pictures of the kids when they was younger. I'm like, damn, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
so
Like,
just more of, I ain't even thinking about the parent. I'm thinking about, damn, look at what Lil Johnny doing, or look at what he doing now. That's more so what I'm
And so, and like,
when I see somebody post.
and I see like the other side of it again because of what I do for a living. So I see kids that a lot of kids who do like try to be successful in spite of their home situation. Parents as well too. You know, and you would never like. You have to remain like confidential. Like kids come and confide in you, like you know what I'm saying. Whenever when you work in the business that we do. You know what I'm saying. So like you get to know, understand the kid and why he operating, why the way that he's operating, and that changes your approach to that kid. Now, like that kid ain't receptive to like you somebody screaming and yelling at him because at his house, like he's like in charge of his little brother and sister. So like ain't nobody telling him what to do. He's telling somebody else what to do at the crib. Like you know what I'm saying. So like my approach with that kid can't be like you know what I'm saying. Like I'm such an authoritative figure. Like you know what I'm saying. So you see kids like this all the time. and they want to be successful in spite of their situations, whatever. And so like I say, I always, when I see it and I see the kid, I know the kid, and I know a little bit about the kid, like I'm always excited for the kid. So
For sure.
So me, I look at it as this. We've had the discussion on the sports topic. That's why I kind of want to separate it a little bit. And Z bring it up quite often when we talk about it. So that's why I was saying at the beginning, I kind of don't want to talk about the sports side, but I do feel like a lot of parents are living through their kids academically as well.
Shit.
That's so.
Fuck
But
yeah.
but when you say like living through them, like academically, like what do you mean? Like
So my kid is doing great in school,
Mhm.
and I didn't do great in school.
So
I'm proud of that.
So the parents.
And that's fine.
So the parents-
That's fine.
Is that
That's
how you
fine.
feel?
I expect the parents to be excited. I expect the grandma. I expect everybody, the whole family, to be excited. But my thing is, you're putting a lot of pressure on this child to the point where yes, they might be the smartest child in the class now. They might be the smartest one in the school maybe. But eventually, like Z always say, that shit evens out where somebody else is always going to end up, not saying going to be smarter,
No,
but
it's
you're going to
okay,
be,
it's up to you.
you're going to have somebody else that's always the same.
But do we know we put, like, say, right, that it's great to have conversations with your kids, right?
Yeah.
Because one thing we do, we always ask them, is this something you want to continue to do, right?
Yeah.
Before they get,
You should.
Right.
You should.
Now, even though I ask, do you want to continue to do it, you're going to finish the shit. You know what I'm saying? Whatever
Yeah.
we start, we finish
Yeah.
it, right?
Yeah.
But going forward, we ain't got to keep doing it if it ain't what you like or what you want to do. So I'm with that, right? But am I living through my kids in certain aspects? Yes, because I've lived the life that can tell me what's wrong, how not to do shit, right?
Yeah.
What not to do. So yes, I'm not trying to put additional pressure on them, but I'm giving them game to where, yes, it's pressure for you not to fall into the same traps that I fell into.
That's true.
The pressure that I'm putting on you. Don't do this because this can happen. Keep doing this, and I promise you're gonna get where you want to be. So yeah, I'm living through my kids in that aspect, right? But I'm not trying to put additional pressure because I'm always giving them the option to tell me what it is they like, don't like, how they want to move forward, how they want to attack things. So that way it can be a collaborative effort. But yeah, I'm gonna live through their ass because I know what I missed out on by not doing this. So I'm not gonna allow them to fall in those same hit holes that I fell into. You know, and it's okay for them to tell me it's too much pressure, you know, but they don't even know if it's too much pressure until they get to that motherfucker. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you gotta put a little pressure on them. The world is full of pressure.
So yeah, man.
This is a pressure ass situation being an adult.
Oh.
Like you either do it or you don't. You either bring the chicken home or you don't.
So it's like I just had this conversation with somebody, like us as parents now, like we try to X out all the experiences that we went through, the negative experiences that we went through, and I get it, like,
Make it easy for them.
yeah, you know what I'm saying, but like them experiences made us who we are as adults today, like, you know what I'm saying. So I feel like some adversity is all right, like, you know what I'm saying, like let your kid like stop trying to like shelter them, because again, your kid is gonna be an adult one day. If they don't know how to handle adversity in whatever form of fashion, then you know, they're gonna have a hard time. So like us as parents, we be trying to like cut out all the adversity. Not like, man, let your kid, if your kid get a C in class and that ain't the expectation of how, let your kid find a way to work through that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Instead of like you being so like overbearing and like, you know what I'm saying, calling. Nah, man, let your kid like handle that situation. Like and that goes back to what you said about sitting down having conversations with our kids, man. How often do you really like sit down and talk to your kids? Do you really know your kids as a parent? Like, this is important. Like, yeah, you live with your kids every day. You know your kids' habits, but do you really like know your kids? Though? Like, how often do you sit down and talk to them?
There's a lot of people that don't do that
what I'm
shit.
saying?
And the older they get, trust me on this.
Yeah,
the older they get,
man.
the more they don't tell you.
They don't tell
Yeah.
you. So it's important, like while they're young, to start building that relationship and that trust with them, because they're not gonna. Like I said, they're gonna find other people to go and confide in. They're not gonna go and confide to you, whether you because you think you're the parent and so on and so forth. Like, they don't have that type of relationship with you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was never built. It was nothing there. So they're gonna find people to go and confide in, talk to, so on and so forth. Find other people to motivate them, push them. So it's important to like sit down and get to like talk to your kids, know your kids. Just simple conversations like, how was your day today at school? Like, you know what I'm saying? You know, just like little stuff like that, just talking to your kid, man. I think that a lot of that don't get done a lot now, especially, and I feel like with us, like it was important for us when we was coming up. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
These kids dealing with way more than we ever went through. Dog.
Yeah.
Social media is a fucked up place right
and they don't know how to handle it,
They
man.
don't, and they still figuring out themselves.
Yeah.
And to have all that pressure in your face on social media, it don't help.
Mm-hmm.
So you gotta really meet your kids where they are right now too.
But
Exactly.
even then, I would say that's something we battling right now in my household. You know, we have those conversations, but even then, my kids will tell my sister something they wouldn't tell us. But to me, I would say just let your kid be comfortable with somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It don't have to be.
It don't have to be us,
Yeah.
but it could be one of their aunties or
Yeah.
uncles or whoever it
As
is.
long as that ain't
Yeah.
comes back and forth to me, guys.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
even then,
Talk to
but,
me
big
so I
conversations
can- so I
being
can
had,
figure out-
yes.
but even then, you gotta like, even when they tell you that, you can't just go and attack.
Right, because you can't really trust
because
anybody.
you
That's
trust
what-
them. Yes, yes.
So in my household, like we know, but you gotta kind of just
Yeah,
even you gotta know how to play. Like this shit case by case basis.
Hell
over
yeah,
here.
hell
But like
yeah.
you know what I'm saying, my kids, both my kids who talk to my oldest sister, they'll say her that because she crazy like that. So they comfortable telling her the craziest things that they'll never tell us.
Yeah.
So even then, we kind of keep it like that. And that's shit. To me,
But it's a village.
It
though.
really is a
It's
village, bro.
Yeah.
It's a village.
Yeah.
The village is required.
and that's one thing, you know what I'm saying? I want to like, shit, I love the shit out of my family, bro. Like the way my fucking family is, bro, I couldn't be like, shit, I just love my motherfucker.
You in heaven. You rich.
Bro.
You rich.
Rich, for
You
real.
rich. Like
For
you
real.
rich. And I tell people
Yeah.
like, man, what's your definition of rich? Like rich don't mean like you got all the money in the world. Like
Yeah.
you rich because you got what's your definition of rich? Your definition, my definition, all our definitions might be the same. Like I say you rich because you truly have a family that supports you and love you no matter what,
Right.
and they gonna support you. Like not a lot of people have that. Like they might have money, but they don't have that.
Right.
Like money can only take you so far. Like having a family and a backbone like that can like help you and help the structure of generations.
Man, there's tons of
Like,
fucking rich
you know what I'm
kids
saying?
depressed as fuck.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm
You
saying?
know what I'm
So
saying? On heavy drugs, cause they ain't got nobody.
Yeah.
to fucking
And
talk
that was
to.
something I just found out. Like my daughter more comfortable talking to my sister than she is talking to me.
And I'm
all the
cool
time.
with that.
And y'all was like, God
I'm
damn.
cool with that.
But
Cause she talking to somebody.
you found that out by having the conversations at home.
yes, that's real. So I just feel like just kind of go back to like where you was at with it. It's just one of them things. Like if you know, you know. If you don't, we should kind of again like kind of praise the message.
Yeah.
Not
As long as the message getting pulled across.
Yeah. Sometimes it's
Go
like,
ahead
you know
and
what
pull
I'm
up, because that was a deep
saying?
conversation.
Yeah, sometimes
man.
it's really gonna be the fuck the messenger, what's the
Hit
message?
me. That's great combo. I feel like shit like that needs to be discussed.
You did.
Discussed a lot. Another thing I did want to talk about. I did see where Delta flight was landed and was
Read that shit.
parking to the gate,
Mhm.
and worker
You read that shit.
ended up getting sucked into the engine.
Where you see that shit at though?
Nah,
My San Antonio.
Oh, okay, it was real.
nah, that shit happens for real.
Yeah.
And, you know, because you know, back when I used to work at the airport, motherfuckers, bro, people just don't fucking pay attention. You can tell
They
them a
don't.
million times,
They
bro.
don't.
And niggas who just like
Yeah.
being
So
their
you're not supposed
own.
to be behind the goddamn
Nah,
plane.
you're
Not
supposed to be
nowhere
nowhere,
around
really.
on the side of it. That way you can't get sucked in, but you gotta let that engine
You
stop.
can hear it
going,
when the
bro.
engine cut
Nah,
off.
that shit
I
real.
bet that shit was tragic as fuck.
Bro, nah, like you
Cause you
gotta,
in pieces once you go through that bitch.
Yeah.
you out of there.
You in the blender,
You in a
goddamn.
blender.
Gumbo.
But that shit happens. And
What?
they got the video. They show you like videos of training, bro. Like
I
people
bet
gotta
that
go
shit
through
proves
real. Yeah, nah, like people that see that shit that work, and you see somebody get sucked in.
You ain't
Bro.
gotta even show me, nigga. You
Yeah.
tell me, nigga, what? Okay,
Yeah,
bet.
nah,
I'm
man.
running away from that bitch.
That shit
if I
real.
can.
Man. Working at the
What?
airport, bro. And that's a
Nah,
different
man,
type of
listen.
training. Like motherfuckers just don't.
You ain't gotta
And you
show
can
me,
tell a
you tell
motherfucker
me.
a million times in a dunk. It's always one stupid motherfucker. You gotta be, hey, what the fuck are you
What are
doing,
you doing,
bro?
bro?
You
What
don't
are you
value your
doing?
fucking life.
Like you just not paying attention. Like you gotta tell a motherfucker a million times, dog.
Damn, that's a bad way to go, guys.
And
I hate to throw this out there.
was that here?
Yeah, it was here. It was at it was at San Antonio Airport. Look at Instagram real quick. If you follow my San Antonio,
I'm pretty
I
sure
seen
you
it
don't
on
know
there.
nothing
I didn't
about
know it
that
was
bitch.
here though.
You just close your eyes and just, you know what I'm saying, get your like to God at that
But-
point, goddamn, because it's over.
when shit like that happens, also too, it begs the question: how do you know he didn't do it on purpose?
Why the fuck would he do it on purpose?
Maybe
Suicide. I don't even want to think of that far.
That's why I'm saying.
For the most part, if you working at the airport, goddamn playing game, you know.
You know.
That's even getting close to that motherfucker, you feel that heat.
Yes.
Bro, it's like.
Yes.
So, you might get on to something.
So, R.I.P. to that young worker. I don't know the age or no details on him. I just seen it today on my San Antonio.
Crazy shit going on in the world right now, boy. This is just tip of the iceberg right there.
Anything else going on within the city that we feel like needs to be discussed at this moment? Let's see, we got 40. Damn,
that boy got dragged here. You know, something like that.
Man, say, did you see the goddamn folks at the airport waiting for him? You would thought he won a championship already. Talking about Wimbiana, goddamn.
So for the people that don't know who have been under a rock, Wimbiana got drafted #1 by the Spurs, and absolutely. I will say this: the people that live in the city, you know, we done been around for a lot of drafts, bro. And they're doing things for this particular draft that they've never done.
They excited, dog.
They've done things at the Riverwalk. Like, what the hell? Like, they've never done things
like that. It's your
like
chance
that,
to
bro.
get to see this boy, man.
I've never seen things like what they're doing for this young kid that they're doing now.
You think it's a good thing or a bad thing, though?
Bad.
Are we putting too much expectation?
I say bad.
Well, so if you're going to call him the greatest draft prospect ever, right? This shit come with it.
Because Braun was.
You dig what I'm saying? This shit come with it.
That's true.
They already on his
That's
ass.
what I meant about LeBron when I say, damn, what was we talking about? I say Braun, like Braun changed the way that other athletes talked about players coming into the draft. Because people dog Braun.
Yeah.
And when Braun got to the league,
well, I mean,
the niggas on that team got to move around.
Well, rightfully so, right? Like you call yourself the chosen one coming into a man's game. You 18, it's a man's game, but then you come in first game, you score 25 fucking points. Oh, okay, well let me shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like he built like a fucking man anyway. So
they shut that shit up.
With Wemby, it's like yo, you gonna put that tag on him? He gotta get this smoke too, and he gonna have to live up. I saw Barstool posted some shit, right? He was doing shoot arounds like they were taking photos of him. Missing all of them. Missed every single one. Everything he made was a goddamn
everybody.
So now it's like the Spurs draft the right person. He couldn't even make a goddamn shot just in the shoot around.
I'm gonna give him a chance.
He's really nervous.
I just ate that Barstool. I was gonna go off topic. I just ate that Barstool. That shit trash.
It is.
Barstool where?
They got a restaurant?
They got a restaurant.
Here?
Nah, it's in
Oh.
That's
trash.
Trash?
I ain't need to get off.
Nah.
Trash though?
It had me hot there, boy.
Half star.
Hey, but I want to know why y'all think Scoop better.
No, so look, my thing with Mignani is we've had a prospect like him before.
Yep.
It's just he's very skilled. It's just there's a physicality aspect to the game, and then also too, I think the biggest factor that nobody really talking about is Pop. Like Pop been there too long. I felt like this was the perfect opportunity for the Spurs. I don't care what y'all Spurs fans say. This is a perfect opportunity for the Spurs to like clean house. You had Monty Williams out there. He would have been perfect.
Nah, they should have got Ime Udoka.
They could have got Udoka. They could have got Nick Nurse. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a perfect opportunity to start over.
Pop it right away.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So Pop, like, when people come to San Antonio, you listen to these people that played for San Antonio and they left. All these people don't like basketball when they come here. And that's not good. Like, Pop don't like, they don't enjoy basketball.
So what you saying is that you like them is just that the aspect of
there's other aspects. There's other aspects.
What about you? What about you, Z? Why you don't?
Draft him with that fire.
Yeah.
What you mean?
Like if he get to complaining about Pop, they gonna let Pop go.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's gonna be like yo, you.
So they saying they trying to keep Tim Duncan, Manu, and Tony around the practice facility like every day, every other day, like keep.
Tony still live here?
Oh, I think they need to get Tony ass on, because to me he's a jealous motherfucker.
Tony still live here?
I don't know.
I didn't try to have him around. He wasn't in that picture.
He wasn't in that picture. And then
he wasn't in that.
Well, I know they said they're gonna have Tim working with him for sure. Ain't much I don't know.
I think that's good. Let Tim guide him a little bit, but what you talking about? You want me to talk School?
Yeah. Why do you? Because I know you big on School as well.
Because I think he's more of a better all-around player. To me,
he's ready to go right now.
Not defensively though.
I give him that too. I give him defense. I pick defense over Victor. I ain't seen.
I think Scoop.
Yeah,
He's
Victor
7'5". He's 7'5". Of course, he can block a shot,
But
he can't even defend.
yeah,
He's
I
NBA.
don't know about that.
So think about how many centers he really gonna have to really compete in.
I'm not even gonna say centers. Anybody, somebody strong. You see what one strong person did to his ass? Put his ass in a blender.
And you see what happened to Chet the first time he guarded LeBron. He out for the rest of first time he guarded LeBron.
Yeah,
Like,
he's
he's
like,
like-
he thin.
yeah.
I give you that. He thin,
Yeah,
but
but
KD was
see.
thin too.
Yeah,
But
that
KD played.
KD didn't bang.
though.
KD is small forward opposed to a center.
Yeah.
And he's 7'5", so he ain't gonna have no choice but
He
to
gonna
play
have to
center.
play around the rim. He gonna
That's
see
what
what
I'm
I'm saying.
saying.
everybody saying is overseas more physical and shit, but
I don't know.
them dudes ain't. These ain't. Them ain't NBA dudes. That's what
Not
I'm
grown
trying.
man.
These are not the best of the
Ain't
best.
no
But like he said, they still grown men though.
Ain't no Embiid's
But they not the
over there.
best of the best.
They
Ain't no
they
Giannis's
not.
over
They
there.
not. But what credit do you give a 17, 18-year-old for competing
Oh,
against
yeah.
grown men?
No.
I ain't give him no credit till he come over here.
Now listen though, you got to.
Nah, I ain't give him
No,
no
I'ma
credit
tell
till
you
he
why
do
though.
shit in the
I'ma tell you why.
NBA.
He went to a team that was sorry. He made him a playoff team in one of the best foreign leagues out there. And he made him a playoff team as a child,
But they
as
really,
a kid.
but it wasn't just him though, dude. The team.
Well, they had another draft, a strong, they had another lottery pick. I give them that.
Give them
But
Yeah.
but when
Oh no, you talking about Spurs?
no, well, I'm talking about Wemby. He played with the seventh. The guy who got drafted seventh was on the same team. And
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
right.
yeah,
So
yeah.
that's
You
true.
talking about the team over there?
But
Yeah.
right. So I'm giving them both credit for being kids going against grown men in one of the better leagues
I mean,
outside of the
Luka.
NBA.
It's Luka. You know what I'm saying? So
Like when you over there and you doing your thing, okay, he's clearly above these motherfuckers.
I'm gonna give
So
him a
let's go see what
chance,
he do
B.
against
Rob.
these
I'm gonna
ones.
give him a
But
chance.
that's what I'm saying, like,
I think it's still nice, but I think Wemby.
But look what Dwight Howard was doing here. Then look what he's doing over there. It's like he kind of grinding over.
Yeah.
Kind of grinding over there.
Yeah.
He got these deal boys over there.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
He having his way over there.
But he was kind of struggling here.
He was.
The NBA.
I mean, of course he's not. I give him. I'm not gonna say better.
Well, also too though,
But-
right? You gotta look at.
Of course, Dwight Howard is a little older.
They ain't giving him the ball either to do what he doing. Like they gonna feature him over there. They not gonna feature him on no team over here.
But
He's
Pop
not
might
that
not
same.
feature
He not that same look.
Wendy now.
And that's gonna lose him his job.
That's what I'm saying.
That's gonna lose
I
him his job.
you know, I want to see. I really want to see him defend these NBA players, and I want to see them NBA players defend him.
And but what centers is he really gonna have to tangle with? And be
I'm not talking about a center. What
Is that it?
what power forward is he gonna have to
Sabonis
bang
big
with?
as hell. Sabonis can get punked.
Because the dude that dunked on him wasn't no.
Okay.
But that shit gonna happen.
He on a two-way with.
What's my kid? Kid
Nah,
Lofton
I want Kenny that dunk. I'm talking about
He
the
got
white
dunked
dude
on by
that
somebody.
dunked
Oh,
on.
yeah.
That's gonna happen when you shot.
No, it wasn't just back. It wasn't just dunked on. He backed him
Yeah.
down
Yeah.
and dunked on
Yeah.
his ass.
Well,
so you know what I'm saying?
He gonna do
So that
and Embiid
that
gonna do
basically
it.
was PJ Tucker that backed his ass down. You know what I'm saying?
Well, everybody gonna be able to get some because he's definitely gonna get on the weight program.
That's what I'm saying.
He's not
I
gonna get
wanna
no
see him
bigger,
develop like
but he can get stronger.
I want to see him develop, bro. 'Cause he put too much. And to me, it looked like he hurt when he run. Like it looked like he.
Well,
Nah,
when
he like, boy.
when you that tall, when you that tall, they normally have foot issues.
That's what I'm saying. So
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I said.
But
That's
he-
it.
but
That's all I'm saying.
But this is part of the hype with him though. Is he's 7'5" and he's so agile, and
He can shoot.
he hasn't had a history of injuries.
Yeah, that is true.
So
He
that's
hasn't
that's part of his hype. Though.
And then how often was he playing over there? Was he
That's
playing
also
every
true.
other night?
He was in
Was
the
he
team.
playing back to back?
Well, I don't know
What's
how
their
often they
schedule
play
over
every
there?
day.
They
I
ain't
don't know how
playing
often they
82
play.
games.
That's
Get at that.
That's what I'm
the
saying.
They
T.
ain't playing
But
82 games.
the rookie's gonna have to adjust to that. Scoop gonna have to adjust to playing an 82-game season.
I think
Right.
Scoop ready though.
Well, I tell you
But
what,
that's why I picked Scoop over him. I said,
Scoop is in the NBA ready.
Scoop gonna have a motherfucking time because Dame gone.
you think so?
Dame don't want to fucking rebuild with him.
He
He's
said
as much
Well,
as he
Dame
likes
saying he don't want
he
to go
probably
to
likes
another.
Scoop. He probably
Dame's
likes
coming to
Scoop,
MIAO.
I would like that.
MIAO.
I want to see Dame, you know what I'm
I
saying?
want to see him compete for a championship.
Yeah, I wanna
Dame
see
want to
him
go to
have a chance.
MIAO.
He that kind of
So I
guy.
ain't
Like, that's what Chris Paul always said. To get that shit to Dame. Like, Chris Paul, get your ass up out of here.
Yeah.
They not winning no championship in Golden State. I don't give a fuck if they.
And I'm interested to
Chris
see
Paul
how that
ain't
works
gonna
with
be
Dre.
AI.
He literally just said on the podcast
That I don't like
he
him.
don't like Chris Paul.
He said, I don't like
He
him.
literally just
He
said
said,
that
I don't like
on
him,
the
but I
podcast.
respect him because of his IQ.
He said he don't
and-
like him.
I love
They
Draymond.
said he dirty.
I love
They
Draymond at all.
said Chris Paul dirtiest player in the league.
I love
I believe
Draymond,
it.
dog.
Stand up, dirty.
Chris Paul got little man syndrome.
Well, he been like that since when was he kicking
Yeah.
nigga in the nuts? What, Wake
College.
Forest?
Got little man syndrome. Wait
He
for
was
it.
like that at Wake Forest.
Little man syndrome. So,
But I
So-
fuck with Wemby though. To say that And I like the vibe he brings to the city.
I do like that. I do.
It's popping
I'm not
right
gonna
now.
back that.
It's popular.
I
right
do
You
now.
gotta love that, and it makes you want to go to the Spurs game.
You got some of the
City
stock
nigga,
calls
right?
calling each other out, like, you know, who got real money in this, you know what I'm saying?
I
Who
fuck
gonna be
with that,
more
right?
consistent?
Tell me you don't want to pull up and see him play.
No, I'm excited.
No, I'm
I'm excited.
gonna
I'm
watch
excited.
it.
I like the way he brings in the city.
I hope Pop don't
Well,
mess it up.
you know what it is? It's like the Cowboy
And-
fans.
and-
I hate
and-
these fake ass fans. Y'all ain't wrote a
No,
Facebook
fuck all
status.
that.
Nah,
Fuck
nah,
all
nah.
that. I'm from San Antonio. If I decide to root for Spurs,
Oh,
I
shit,
deserve that
you
shit.
wrong.
Now, hold on now. Hold on now.
You trying to make his face right now,
Now,
Kev?
hold on now.
You trying to make his
I'm
face?
going
Go ahead,
on
fill out
right
that
now.
application.
I'm going on right now. I don't fuck with the Spurs. I don't. I'm not a fan. Okay, I'm not a fan of the Spurs, right?
You
But I
don't want to
am.
see him do bad.
I
Because they from the city.
it make the city pop.
It do make the
It makes the
right
city
now. The
pop.
city, you know, we got the eyes on us right now. What we gonna do with it?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's true.
You know
I
what
hope
I'm
Pop
saying?
don't mess it up.
I'm like, man, say he was at the airport. Turnout was great. The draft, they had a draft
Yeah,
party
the-
at the AT&T
yeah,
Center.
yeah.
Turnout was great.
The
His-
Riverwalk was turned. Yeah, all
his
that.
merch is selling out at the damn.
So,
thing.
no, so I guess my problem is
I
more or
fuck
less
with
with the structure around him. I'm gonna give him a chance for sure.
Team trash though.
But I feel like Pop should go for sure. And then he really ain't got a whole lot to play with him. Like, you know what I'm saying? I hope they ain't.
They got killed. And that's
I hope the pressure ain't finna be like, you finna make us a playoff team immediately.
I mean,
That's
see
what I'm
that shit.
saying.
People
It-
been saying they're playing.
Motherfucker said, I seen the
With
stats
him,
that
people been
motherfuckers
saying
right
that
into
now.
it.
But commentators gonna say
with the
most.
roster they got right now.
I'm telling you, they said they had playing. They
So
play tank on
what
purpose
these
to
fans
know
gonna
that.
do if he don't live up to the expectations?
A buzz.
You know,
It's a buzz.
back off the bandwagon.
Yes.
Nah, you know, I feel
What
like-
they-
That's how it is.
So I know how much time
If you're a
we
real
get.
Spurs fan, you
They
gonna
give
fuck,
him a
you gonna
year.
fuck with the team
Nah,
regardless.
No, these niggas ain't real Spurs fans.
No,
I
you
already
know,
see
he
it.
get more
It's
than
fake.
he get more than a year because
He gotta get more than
if
you.
you
He's
see
super
how
young.
Pop coaching,
Yeah, watch these fans, bro.
if Pop not coaching him right, then I'm gonna be like, you know what? I'm
We
gonna give him
need
another
a
year.
coach.
because
Let's
Pop
see what
is
he look
trash.
like with a coach.
Let's see what this first half look like. Let's see what this first.
Let's see if he make it the first 82. Shit,
Y'all
like,
watch.
yeah.
To the All-Star break.
Y'all watch.
Them
what I
tickets,
said.
them tickets, them $7 tickets that
Oh,
was
no,
$7 last year.
no more.
They finna be
They have
200. Now let's see All-Star break.
They not gonna have a
Everybody
hard-
stop going to.
They're not gonna have a hard time
They're
selling
going for
tickets this
$7.
year at all. It's gonna be easy to sell tickets this year.
Pop
Trust.
come out, Charlie playing 22 minutes.
I can tell you right now,
All
the
that
the
time.
home opener gonna be lit, and I'm trying to be up in there.
And it should be lit the first couple of.
I'm
It
trying to
should-
be up in there.
it need to be lit all season. It need to be lit all season.
Cheers. But I'm gonna give him a chance, B-Rod. I'm just a school fan. I like his story. And I ain't know to the draft, like, he got 4 sisters play D1 basketball. So, you know he got a dog in him. So,
Yeah,
you
I
know.
was trash though.
But it was loud though. I like the meaning behind it.
Good story. Trash outfits.
Hey, did y'all realize, did y'all know Scoop was in the LeBron movie?
Yeah, that was him.
Yeah, that was
Who
him.
ever part?
He played.
He played one of the people on the team.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was Scoop.
The attitude nigga.
Yeah.
He played the attitude
Got
nigga.
him walk, got him to walk from, got him to
No,
walk off
the,
from the table, at the lunch table.
Play Romeo.
The high school. The high
Yeah.
school.
The nigga they didn't fuck with?
Yeah.
Yeah, at first.
That was
I gotta go
Scoop.
back and watch that
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, it was
Play
Scoop.
Romeo.
I gotta go back and watch that shit.
That was
And
Scoop.
Janae said it. She was like, hey, that's good. I said, shut up, no, it ain't.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. It took me a while to connect.
Yeah,
I
that's
gotta
Romeo.
go back and watch that shit. I gotta go back and
Now
watch
Play
that.
Romeo.
Okay.
Janae spotted that shit
Good movie,
early.
by the way, though.
Hell of a movie.
It was
Hey,
good. It was
It was
good.
actually pretty good.
I
It
feel
was
sorry.
good.
I feel sorry for LeBron after I watched that movie, cause that nigga wasn't able to live a normal life from his sophomore year.
But do you feel sorry for him?
I do, because guess what? I lived a normal life and I know the perks of it, right? That nigga couldn't even go get a fucking burger without signing 1,000 autographs. Got his lady mad like I did.
I think we talked about this before.
But this should have more respect. People should have more basketball respect from that aspect alone. Like the people, a lot of the people that hate on him and never had that type of pressure.
Nobody
A
has.
lot of us have never, but that type of
I ain't
that
gonna lie,
type
I
of
got a
pressure.
lot more respect for him than I fuck with Bron.
And like
That's
for
a
him,
lot of- that's
and
a lot
like
of
for
pressure,
him,
dog.
but like
That's
for
a lot
him
of
to live up to like if he don't win the championship, like you a bust. Like everybody gonna look at you as, but no matter how whatever you do, and like for him to do what he's done, like that's what I'm saying, bro. Like even you ain't gotta be a fan. I ain't the biggest LeBron fan,
Gotta
but I
respect
respect this
it,
game.
though.
I respect what he
Gotta
done done, bro.
Even beyond basketball, the dude as a man, bro. You hear all these fucking stories, but shit. ain't nothing been confirmed. Like,
And guess what? Ain't nobody fucking perfect. So if he slipped up one place or another, so fucking what? He
And
is.
who knows? Maybe he had a day pass or something. You know what I'm saying? Savannah know this nigga. Every girl in the world want this nigga.
Say she knows she can't get it better nowhere else. I mean, financially.
No, it's one of
Financial.
you gonna start a problem.
Financial.
don't even dig.
That's real talk. That's real talk. That's real talk. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Talk that shit.
What you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? Nigga, every girl
Ain't no
wanna
upgrade
fuck
after this,
me.
goddamn. Ain't no upgrade after this shit. Let's
Every
be
girl
clear.
in the world wanna fuck me.
But you don't know how many niggas out there want her.
Shit, I want her.
That keep me wanting you, goddamn.
You know what I'm saying?
Don't nobody want somebody don't nobody else want. Let's be clear. goddamn.
Savannah
Let's
fucking
be
gorgeous,
clear.
bro.
She
That
is.
man, she is fucking gorgeous.
She
You know what I'm
is.
saying?
And he caught that thing in high school.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, and
See, I'm drunk, man. I didn't mean to say I love her.
You see, you gotta pick up on these type of cues. Somebody say something that's a little. You hear a lot of us go mute in the background.
that's
I ain't set off for you, baby.
No, every time we watch it, like, goddamn, Savannah look good. You know what I'm saying? She know.
Being trying to stay on schedule, being
She know. Hey, man, if Janae can lust over goddamn Chris Brown, I can lust over any girl I
Hell
want
yeah.
to, too.
That's
Shit.
what I'm talking about.
That's real. That's
That's
real.
what the fuck I'm talking about. My wife lust over fucking LeBron all the fucking time. Let's fucking go, baby. Let's fucking go, baby.
That's what it is.
Let's fucking go, baby.
Billy Davis. Yeah, he happy.
Fuck that nigga,
He
baby.
was saying about Bron since he left Miami.
Fuck that nigga, baby.
I don't know why.
My wife can
I don't
lust
know
over
why.
any fucking nigga. This shit, I can lust over some
And she had this book too on top. Nah, he when he squad.
Bron come first over there. Bron come first
Make
over
sure
there.
y'all go read that LeBron book up there in the top of the Nixon class.
You gonna fuck with
Bitch, you better
LeBron,
run the
stay fucking
goddamn
with me,
book, goddamn.
goddamn. I know what I bring to you. LeBron can't fuck with me.
Let's
Hey,
fucking go, baby.
By force.
Billy read the book.
Billy know that book,
Billy
goddamn.
know the book.
God damn.
What's that movie? The Shooting Stars? Yeah, go watch that shit. If y'all ain't seen it.
Even go
It's
back
a
and
good movie.
even go back and watch the old documentary, cause that's still
More
good.
than the game.
More than the game. I went back and watched that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but go watch
Yeah,
it.
y'all niggas been watching all kind of shit on my feet.
Oh, yeah, for real.
To me, it was like, who been watching this? I seen some shit on there. I was like, I don't know.
Hey, that's what you Hey, you gotta create more than your own profile.
For real.
I told him.
started to create my
I said,
I'm a big Z on that.
I said all three of my niggas got my fans.
No, I was watching Bill. I'm like, damn, somebody already watched this shit out here.
I
Who was late at night watching this shit?
I be trying to watch it all. I try to complete it all the way through so they don't have a running time on that book. I try to watch all of it so don't nobody know I didn't get there already.
We was going through it. Look, we was looking at it. We was clicking. And what's the show you be watching? New York Undercover.
You're gonna go?
Janae, who the fuck is watching New York Undercover?
that thing too,
You can't complain if somebody hear shit.
That's what the fuck you wanna watch?
Yeah, for real.
We clearing brows.
We ain't here, man.
She complaining because this nigga watching New York Undercover.
He deep in the season too.
Nigga, I'm killing
He
it.
deep in the season
Hey,
too.
speaking on password sharing, Netflix got me fucked up if they think I'm buying my own
Got
goddamn.
down on you?
Man, say, I told my brother, don't select that shit, this is your household, goddamn. I told him that. I get over today, it said, this is not your household. I had to put I'm traveling, so he can sit, and I, hey, what's that code, goddamn, man? I still
Oh,
ain't
so that's the
buying
way
that
you
shit.
get. That's the way you get.
Hell
around
yeah,
it?
put I'm traveling, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Now, I don't know what happened if he watched Netflix and I'm trying to watch
Cut him
Netflix at
off.
the same
You don't cut him
time.
off.
Goddamn, your household be my household, goddamn.
Oh
This
man,
shit.
that's funny.
Netflix got me fucked up.
That's
They
fucking
started out
funny.
saying sharing is caring, now they mad because their fucking subscriptions went down.
So we got the sports. Any trades y'all want to talk about before we?
There's a lot that didn't happen.
Touched on that Chris Paul shit.
There's a lot that didn't happen.
Do y'all think he gonna stay in Golden State though?
Yeah,
Y'all think
sure, they're not buying him out. They're
Yeah,
not
I
buying
don't think they're gonna buy him out.
That was the whole point.
How's that shit gonna work? Is Steph Curry gonna play the two now?
That's what I didn't think it was.
I would
real.
imagine
just
so.
thought-
To bump Clay to the three.
I just thought he landed there for a minute till they
Or
got
is
to
it
work out
position
some
as
other shit.
basketball over there now?
Position in basketball. It's been-
And shout out to Miami, man. I like
I like that pick.
I like that pick we picked up, man.
I've been a fan.
They
of him.
need a superstar.
I like that pick
I've
that
been a
they
fan
picked
of
up,
him.
Because
man.
Jimmy not a superstar. Let's be
Jimmy
clear. I'm
shut
fucking with
down.
y'all saying.
Big
He's not a superstar.
Mike's son in Brazil right now. We can't worry about
You
that.
see him at a baby shower or some shit.
He was Neymar.
He was trending towards superstar status, but
That finals, he kind of lost.
Then he went back.
He was tired. He was tired though, bro.
They
You
need
can
a
tell he was
superstar.
tired.
They
He
need
was tired.
somebody who can take the game.
You don't get tired in the finals, bro.
You don't.
You get a second win in the finals. I ain't giving you that.
Breathe through your nose, not your lungs,
Nah.
goddamn.
It's all or nothing. It's all or nothing.
Shit. Are
Yeah, you don't get tired in the
You
finals.
supposed to be a well-conditioned athlete. I don't want to hear that get tired shit.
He was shying away from the ball too.
He was.
You don't
He
get
was out there
tired.
breaking that bitch.
You don't get tired in
Hey,
the finals.
let's
I
be
give you
clear.
that one,
Them
bitch.
expectations in the finals are magnified.
Yeah.
And Denver had a fucking team.
Yeah.
And yes,
I slept
and
with
yes,
the boys.
and
Denver
yes,
was good.
man, the finals was boring. Let's be clear.
I
It was
slept
boring
with
ass
the boys.
finals.
I'm talking about even when they played the Lakers. I was like, oh, we got this shit. Niggas ain't nothing.
But really, to be honest,
And
though,
team
Lakers, they had 4 games they could.
They
We dropped the ball
Every 4 games they was in it. You know
Dropped the
what I'm
ball.
saying? You know who it was, goddamn it. I don't even want to speak his fucking name.
Who was?
I don't even want to speak his fucking name.
LeBron.
What y'all call that boy?
LeBron.
What y'all call him?
Popsicle 6 is Tate.
Stick man shit.
Popsicle 6 is Tate, Mr. Glass.
He ain't got no name over here.
Other than that, who else got traded?
Yeah, y'all boy Kristaps Porzingis, your boy Porzingis.
That's T-Rob boy.
That ain't my boy.
That nigga, I still don't. They still not going to win a championship with that nigga. I'm like, what?
He went to Boston.
Smart went to Memphis.
That was fucked up. I don't like how they did my boy
Yeah, they
Smart.
did Smart
I don't like
dirty.
how they did him. I don't like how they did Smart, and that's a good fucking get for Memphis because he replaces Dylan Brooks' sorry ass.
And
he
they let go.
He brings that experience, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's fucked up though because he was a backup point. He could
Yeah,
be the
they
start
sent
point.
Tyus to Washington.
So he gonna start point over there, then, right?
Yeah.
Him and Jordan Poole, that's a nice little
Jordan
backcourt.
Poole,
As long as Jordan Poole plays his role, them niggas
Bradley
Steph Curry. I
Beal,
like that.
Phoenix.
I
The whole-
didn't like him either.
The whole team didn't
You
like
didn't
him.
see when Steph got that tape? He didn't pass on the ball. He shot that shit. Steph got so mad he ran down the court,
Oh, that was through the mouthpiece? Yeah.
and got ejected from the game for that shit.
Yeah.
He was pissed.
I knew Draymond didn't fuck with him, but I didn't know. I seen in one clip where he was yelling at, I guess, an assistant coach, and they were like, I see why Draymond punched.
Oh yeah, he was.
Yeah,
like
you see him, yeah.
like a little kid.
Yeah.
Like a little kid.
He said, I see why Draymond.
He
punched
got
him."
one ring. He got that bag, and that's all he needed.
I feel like when this NBA offseason, they completely take over the whole summer.
I mean,
You know, the
That's
anticipation.
pretty much over with
The
now.
NBA want that.
Yeah,
though.
it is now.
The
Pretty much
NBA
over
want
with.
that though. You know what I'm saying?
They
Like
do.
because now they in the news cycle all
Yeah.
year round.
Yeah.
Hey, but let's talk about the draft though. How many players from
Oh yeah.
College.
not from college? How many college players got drafted?
Top five out of the top 5, only one that was in college got drafted in the top.
Cause
5.
the
That was
Twins,
Bradley.
Even the top 10, it was only what 3 out of college, right?
Yeah.
4 out of college.
Yeah.
I believe 4.
That's why college had to get on that NIL shit real quick. Cause boys
Yeah,
like, you
catch
know
up.
what?
Because
I
they-
ain't finna go to
they
college
go
and
at
y'all make
night.
money off me, and I ain't
They
making no
go
money.
overseas. That's why, like, we texting all that shit. Why go to school nowadays? Especially if you good.
But is that a good thing or a bad thing?
It's a good thing.
To
You
promote-
playing against grown men.
But for college, it's bad.
Well,
College is bad, right?
if college is finna lose out. And so if your kid is that good, then I mean, so let's go back to that
'Cause
reclassification.
what's the league Twins playing? What league is
OT
that?
and
Yeah, they playing the OT league.
overtime was like
Yeah, I don't even know what the fuck that
Yeah,
is.
so-
So,
what the fuck is that?
but like
I never heard of that.
But they were older playing against younger dudes too, though. That's why I'm telling you about reclassification. But I will say that they legit. I feel like they legit.
But that Ignite
legit
league is
athletes.
legit, right?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So I just feel like there's if college
Well, that
football-
was the team, though, right? The team was called Big Night.
Yeah,
Oh,
but that,
what's
but
that
team? What's that league called? What's that league called?
No, it's OTE.
No, the one Scoop played in.
Oh, Scoop played.
Oh,
Ignite.
he was in the
Scoop
G
played.
League.
Scoop played for Ignite.
Yeah.
But what's that league called?
He was in G League.
Oh, yeah,
Oh, G League. Okay, so
they-
So G League is okay. I know
Yeah,
G League.
Yeah. So I just feel like, if college football had the same type of setup as college basketball, like a lot of them boys will be going to play college football. at the
Yeah,
big
it's just
schools.
ain't no
They
longer
would
gonna
go-
create no
There
shit
there
like
ain't
that.
no league like that for
Yeah,
college
it ain't
football.
nothing.
You
It's
know
too-
what I'm saying?
it's-
So
it's too difficult to create.
NIL is really for college football.
For sure.
Because college football is bringing in all the money. That's where all the offices
So-
coming from. That's
Shit,
where
Angel
everything is
Reese-
coming
Angel
from.
Reese eating
Resources
on the
are.
NIL.
Yeah, Angel Reese and what's the
Yeah.
rapper? Fly Jackson.
I mean, but
They not in a rush to go into WNBA.
They
that's a
making
different
more
story.
money now.
Making-
That's a
They
different
make
story.
money,
But
but
they
they
can't-
household names is women.
But they can't go, because I feel like,
Ain't nothing better for them. Right
no, but I
Yes.
feel like don't none
Exactly.
of the girls that play ball in college Don't none of them go to the WNBA until they graduate from college.
4
yeah,
years.
They stay 4 years.
They gotta stay 4
Because
years.
like,
Oh, that's a requirement?
I feel like it is.
There's nothing
Because if
better.
that's the case, why can't the car game come out?
There's
I feel like all of them.
Well, they say they make more in college.
There's nothing better for women than college like college basketball for them, right? That's probably they make it, especially with NIL now. They making more money playing college basketball, right? I'm making money, and then I still get free dorm, so I ain't paying.
And another thing she said is they she said we on charter flights right now. WNBA not on charter flights.
And
They're not.
they paid to fly
And they
commercial.
pay to fly.
They
They
paid
yeah.
to fly commercial.
She
You
said
know-
that on the breakfast
You know,
club.
some of them WNBA women have negotiated that into their contract. That's
So-
how bad that is. Like, if I come play for you, like, you pay
Yeah.
for
So-
my
And a
flights.
lot of them have
Yeah,
all
we on
season.
charter
A lot of them have all season jobs.
So here you go. It says
That's what they play with.
the WNBA requires the college players to turn 22 years old during the calendar year of the draft,
That's typically
or
4 years of
have
college.
completed a 4-year college degree, or
Yeah.
will graduate within 3 months of the draft, or have gone to 4-year.
So
school.
Aaliyah Boston did 4 years. Is that?
Yes,
Yeah.
she was at 4 years.
At South Carolina.
Yeah, South Carolina.
Yeah.
That's right. But I mean, she ain't making no money in the WNBA.
Man,
gonna
she
need
gotta
some
go
work.
though.
She gonna need some. Yeah, you gotta go.
You gotta
There ain't
go.
nothing else for you
Yeah.
after that. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, to be honest, like I don't know if I can say this shit, but if they want WNBA to pop off, women need to support that shit more.
I will say though, this year I have seen
I think
more.
fucking women. I think more people need to support it too. Like the
Yeah,
Need to
the
be
regular
more-
communities and
No,
Ain't
all of
ain't
us.
there more women than men?
I don't know that. But shit, I'm
If
talking
y'all-
about like
if
the
y'all was
superstars.
doing
They need to be
empowerment shit,
superstars.
Guys,
courtside.
they
Yeah.
filled up with women if nothing else. I mean, maybe
I will say
they
this.
was dunking every day.
I will say this.
Well, that was what
summer-
Shaq said. Shaq said, "Lord of goals, just a little
That's
bit
disrespectful to them, bro. It's disrespectful to them.
to the girls."
They feel like they're disrespectful. Like,
If a
I
man
want to
play
play
on
on 10
10,
foot rim. I want to play not on 8 foot fucking rim because it ain't basketball then.
Oh,
You ain't jumping
Brittany
that
Griner would be. Oh my god.
Boy, say she be Shaq. She be Shaq.
I will say this year I haven't seen more commercials, more sponsorships for women basketball than I've seen in the previous
The college
years.
tournament. The
Yeah,
college tournament
and
did.
the
what
reason
they
college
supposed to
tournament
do.
did
Avery,
that.
They did
Caleb Clark, and
women's
Flage,
basketball,
they
women's
turning the
basketball
women's
good.
game up. They household names like Sue Bird in them.
So
And then guess what? I bet you when they go pro, they be all that shit be kind of washed under the rug because they
That's
don't
what she said. She
Ain't
like,
nobody
it ain't no
checking
rush to go to
WNBA.
the WNBA.
Yeah.
It
They don't
ain't
check
no
the
rush.
WNBA. They play in the
and it
summertime.
shouldn't be. Shit,
She
collect
said,
all
we
your
making the money.
coins while you
And she said,
can.
I know she said the main thing is the charter flight. She said, we on charter flight.
How many of you niggas been to the Silver Stars game? Oh, well, when they was here.
I went to a couple.
Oh, they was all free.
Yeah,
That's it. That's it.
I went to
a
some
whole lot.
superstar
That's it. A
games.
whole lot.
They was
I
all
went
free.
to a couple.
And now the Aces has turned the fuck up.
Bro, they live.
I hate that we get they turned up.
They live.
They turned up. They got
That's our
Asia
team.
Wilson, Candace Parker.
We
who else is on
fans.
there?
We fans.
And we wish they were still
You
here.
can turn my shit off. Turn my shit off. Yeah.
We finna get up out of here because I know it's hot.
Talk about everything out there. Man, we ain't worried about nothing.
Well, we at an hour and 16.
Damn, we been running my miles, huh?
Man.
That's good though. We didn't talk about. We said we want to change it up a little bit. So,
This shit on.
one last thing before we get up out of here is today is the how many years since Michael Jackson passed? 2000. So it is
2000.
2009.
Damn.
So do the math on that shit. Anyways, anything y'all want to say?
Nothing. I ain't got shit to say about that. I ain't
Anything?
got shit.
Anything on Mike Jackman?
Fuck that. What y'all been watching?
Watching,
What y'all been watching?
You know, right now,
Real question, baby. What you watching?
yeah, right now I'm just catching up on movies, man. You know, I'm so behind on the movie world, man. Like, oh, that what's the name of that movie shit I went to?
That 4D.
4DX, I think.
Talk about that shit, man. It was good.
Now that's it's annoying, but it's a good experience. It's some shit you only need to do once.
That shit with the water and shit splitting up.
Yeah, water
fuck
and
that
shit,
shit.
fall shit.
So
But now,
Legoland got that though.
I
Have you
did.
Legoland.
I did that shit with the Wizard of Oz a couple years back, and they said it hadn't been put in the world yet. And I had did some shit in Florida, I believe we went somewhere. And Wizard of Oz was the movie, and every fucking tornado you feel the wind blowing.
yeah.
Yeah, they
The
got
water
that shit,
shit,
like,
yeah.
We did that shit like at one of the Disney places when we was like,
That, it was cool though, but it was like
The seats move and shit.
I wish I could cut it off.
Yeah.
The seats move. The seats move.
Yeah, that's because nigga, I'm in there getting a good sleep, nigga. The wind blowing,
You
man.
hit with a little mist.
It feel good in that motherfucker. I'm talking about it's cold.
You want a good nap, guys?
Nigga, I'm in there in a good one, but then all of a sudden, you chill it,
Some shaking in the seat.
wake you up like,
Get the shaking.
What movie was it?
Spider-Man. Let's see.
So
Oh,
here's
okay.
the real question: how much the tickets cost?
Bro, the ticket was, we paid it was $98
I'm out.
for 4
I'm
No
out.
way.
I'm out.
No way.
Nah, they ain't
I'm
for
out.
folk. But it's cool for you. Say you gotta do it at least once.
Hell no.
You don't gotta do it.
Hell no. I ain't got to do
It's
that
not,
shit.
it's not one of the things to do once.
That's
You
$200.
won't, yeah, I won't do it again.
They
Okay.
eat at the fucking movies.
Well, no, we didn't even eat at the movie.
Oh, okay.
That
Oh,
was just the
shit.
ticket.
Okay, yeah. No, I wasn't including that into
Well,
the ticket price.
Yeah. So, okay, we went to Waffle House first, because you gotta go to Austin. That's the closest.
Yeah.
I'm thinking.
Waffle House is another $60.
I'm thinking he talking about how they eat at the movies. I'm
$150.
like, that's a $200. That's $200. They spent.
And then, you know, like I said, I'm a little bougie, you know what I'm saying? The movie theater was kind of old.
Oh, it was?
It wasn't that modern.
I'm on some next
Yeah,
level
for
type shit.
$100,
Yeah.
that shit need to be
I can go to the
modernized.
Evo.
You want the service shit.
Yeah, I
the
can
shit.
do
That's
that.
what we know.
We go to the Evo.
I need some- I need some new age
recliner.
shit.
Yeah, I need, you know, I
That
don't
big
think-
recliner chick.
That's why.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Guys, I don't like the Galaxy. That shit is still kind of little.
Oh,
Still
beneath
cool.
you. Beneath you.
Y'all high school kids go to that. Y'all can have that.
But
But
you-
y'all don't fuck with no Galaxy. Y'all get that shit. I'm an Evo type nigga.
Evo and the one next to it.
Right next to it,
Oh,
yeah.
I used to go to I've been to the Casablanca. You ever been out there?
It's just
pretty
too
much
far.
it's pretty much the same shit.
That shit
as
too
the
far
one
for
next
me.
to Evo.
It's for
It's the
we
same
been
shit.
out.
Yeah, we went there one time.
Yeah.
But as far as what I've been watching, I know y'all seen it, but Chicago Med, we've been on Chicago Med.
I haven't seen it.
So, I mean, I'm talking about y'all seen it on
That shit
Peacock.
been out for a while, right?
They still making new season.
yeah.
So, we've been binge watching the fuck out of that, bro.
Word.
Like, binge watching.
You
Dick
fuck with
Wolf.
Idol on HBO? I fuck with it.
I heard of it. I heard it's good.
I fuck with it. So it come
Like
on
I said, I'm on
HBO.
vacation now. You know what I'm saying? Put
Put some stuff in.
So Idol, right? Come on HBO. They 3 episodes in. 4th episode drops tonight. They got The Weeknd in it, and it's all about.
Oh, he just released soundtrack to that.
That shit cold, cause that nigga like he real demonic. Like his character in that motherfucker is creepy.
For real.
It's a creepy.
He gets some backlash for
Yeah,
that
he
show.
a creepy
he is.
motherfucker.
He gets some
in
He
this-
backlash for
Hey,
it.
he a creepy motherfucker in this goddamn
Real.
show. He creepy.
He said he all the way invested in the character.
I believe it. I fucking
He
believe it.
said he all the way
And it's
invested.
probably easy for him to invest in because it's talking about what the kind of people superstars like pop stars deal with when they out in the world. He's really like
So it's like real life
his
shit.
character is like manipulating and using this girl, and he's doing it off her fucking pain and shit, and he taking her to some dark fucking places.
So for the people that don't know who we're talking about The Weeknd.
Man, the show good.
The show is on Max now. It's called Max. But I
Oh,
seen
Idol.
I'm telling you,
It's called-
one
show is
scene,
called
right?
Idol.
He wake like he finally finesse her. He finesse her to move into her fucking mansion and shit, right? He trying to take over her career. And he wake her up and he tell her, let's go shopping, right? So she got her driver, her name just old school Lincoln drop top. He eating her out on the way to the fucking place.
The Weeknd.
Yeah, like he eating her out. I ain't mad at that, you know what I'm saying? He eating her
Mm-hmm.
out on the way to go shopping, right?
You
Like,
know what you know. You know what I'm
Then,
saying?
look, then the nigga go shopping, right? He smashing her in the goddamn dressing room, right? And she telling him, you can't let off in me, right? So she get off of him, and he's like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? She was like, sure, what do you need to do? She walk out, this boy whacking that thing in the goddamn dressing room. And all you hear is, you know what I'm saying? She out there drinking like ain't nothing going on. I'm like, is this the kind of shit that go on behind the scenes with superstars?
Yeah.
They doing this kind of shit?
Might be.
Like, yeah, the show, hey,
I'm checking out tonight.
I fuck with it.
Check
I
out
fuck
tonight.
with it. Both episodes drop tonight. It's on HBO.
Every Sunday.
About an hour.
Okay,
About an hour.
cool.
Yeah,
I'ma
every,
check it out.
every Sunday.
I'ma check
Every
it
Sunday. If you got the Max app, stream it on there. I fuck with it. Man. I
I'ma
like
check
it.
it out
I
tonight.
like it. Yeah. Other than that, I ain't
I ain't been watching nothing else either.
Ain't
but-
nothing else on. It's summertime, man. It's summertime.
Supposed to be outside.
Yeah, I'm putting that out summertime. I don't be outside, but I need.
What about the new movies y'all seen? What else came out? Transformers, Fast and Furious.
I finally seen Creed 3.
I didn't see Creed.
Oh, Creed 3 was live.
Yeah,
It's
I
on
I hate to watch
Prime.
it.
I told you it's on Prime.
It's on Prime.
It's on Prime.
Free?
Yeah, free.
It's on
Yeah,
Prime.
yeah, that Creed was live.
It's
I
on
rock
Prime.
with that. Yeah, I rock with Creed.
That Spider-Man was cool.
I heard it's good.
They say it's movie of the year.
I heard it was
Movie of the
good.
year. I wanted to go take my son, but it's
They
too
say it's
hours,
movie of the
man.
year.
Yeah.
Long.
And that shit started at 9. You know, I had to go to work the next morning.
So I know you went to sleep.
So we was in. First off, the shit started at 9, and we in Austin.
Oh
So
shit.
it ended like goddamn
11, that's 12.
See, that's why I don't go to movies.
And it started late.
Oh,
For
shit.
some reason, that shit didn't start. I think the movie started at 9. That bitch started at like 9:30, 9:35.
Damn, that's a lot of previews.
Yeah, I was like, that's why I was texting y'all. They were like, I said, this shit ain't
Damn,
started yet.
I thought it was 15-minute preview. They don't do that shit no
No,
more.
bro, I thought I'm in there tripping like, what
Oh,
the
yeah.
fuck is going on?
Are the previews and you get the effects in the
Yeah.
previews too?
Nah. Okay, nah.
I need for $90. I need them all the way.
All the way through, man. All the way
I feel you on that.
through. Transformers, we be in this.
I need to feel like I'm ducking in that bitch. I want the whole goddamn experience.
But see, when I was looking at the reviews, everybody was watching Transformers, and they was like, it was too much. Like, 'cause when the cars, you feel like you're in the car, that shit is a lot. Like,
Hell, y'all probably.
I wish I
could-
They got
A lot of
that
niggas
shit.
get sick, probably.
nah, I was like, come on, man, stop moving this fucking seat.
Oh, I
Just
got
chill,
you.
man. It's just too much.
No, lift up and shake.
And then I'm
shit.
sliding down, nigga.
I never been to a
My
48.
pants sliding down.
Cat the old
They got that kind of shit at
You know what we're in the movie.
Yeah, man, I was like, god damn, what fucking draws sliding and shit. I'm like, stop jerking this motherfucking seat.
That shit funny. That shit funny, yeah.
I wish I could cut the shit off, though. I wish I could have did that. I won't go watch it no more before we get.
Before we get up out of here, new music? Anything new music?
Man, shit.
And Killer Mike.
Yeah.
So Killer Mike jamming.
Killer
That
Mike.
I ain't gonna lie,
Mike
you know what
jamming.
I've been listening to? I've been listening to that new Boosie. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Which one?
The one he
that
Chris
I
Brown?
sang?
Best album 2023.
Oh, that's the one he dropped before this last
Before
one.
the last one.
Okay, he
Yeah,
got two albums
I
already.
feel like the best album is actually alright for a Boosie album. Like for sure.
Cause I ain't like none of the shit Boosie dropped since he got out.
For real.
I ain't like none.
I ain't gonna lie, he got some like anthems.
I've been liking his verses on like other people's shit and shit.
That first he did on that song.
As far as the full album.
What song he been on? 'Cause I feel like I ain't heard no.
No,
Boosie
that song that when he was in San Diego when he got hemmed up. You heard his verse on that song?
Nah.
That song with that dude that he was up there recording with?
I don't know what's the name of the song.
I don't want to lie to you, Cat. But he did his thing on that verse. Everybody in the comments was like, oh yeah, like Boosie did this thing. Like, that's old Boosie on there. Like
I don't know why he needs to
I'm
stop
find
the
the song.
singing shit. I don't know what the fuck you trying to sing.
Sing
for.
Boosie.
It's like not singing, but he kind of like harmonizing. It's like your voice is annoying for that.
But other than that, really ain't nothing. I just been stuck on that because ain't nothing really else been.
Man, that Big X and Big Yabo, I been
that
that
song,
was nice.
that song on repeat.
That
That
song
song
was
that
nice.
shit hard.
Yeah.
Well, Big X, he running Texas.
He running.
Hey, but I think
Oh,
you
for
said this shit a while back. You was talking about the sampling.
Yeah.
You said all his music's good because it's sampling or
Yeah,
some
that's
shit.
why.
Well, that's a lot of motherfuckers. Like the boy, what's his name? Hitmaker, right? All
Yeah.
these songs that's
Yeah.
hits, they samples. So you vibing more with the sample than the
Sample
shit
and
that's going
actual.
on.
Because when
It
I
makes
was,
the- it makes
I was
it-
reading the comments on that big Yabo and Big X song.
Yeah.
They was like, y'all really just like
The sample.
the sample, that
And
boy.
the
oh
sample
boy.
hard. The
That's
sample
yeah.
hard.
But I was like, damn, Biggie said that shit.
Y'all ain't listening to none of Moneybag Yo shit?
I listen to Money.
I ran through it. I can't listen to Moneybag Yo too much.
His flow,
Sorry.
his flow always
The flow is the same.
It's always the same.
It remind me of the baby. I hate to say that.
It's
It remind
always
me of the
same.
baby.
Yeah, that's really what fucked me up. His flow be the same.
Remind me of the baby.
Like, he don't switch that shit up.
Young Thug, Business is Business. Y'all heard it?
I ain't like the whole album. I ain't like it.
But you
I
can
can
tell the
tell.
songs that he did.
It's old
before.
shit.
You know what I'm saying? Shit that we probably would have never heard.
It's
It's a reason
old
why
shit.
it's a reason why we never heard some of this shit. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like,
Wait.
no, I'm gonna say that. And you know, he probably tried to load it up with a bunch of features. But you know, I heard y'all hear that shit that it was everybody posting when he was supposedly calling Dirk about responding to.
Yeah.
Well,
They said shit was
they said
AI.
His sister came out and said it was
That
AI.
shit's scary.
That shit is.
That shit's scary.
But you know why it's scary? Because niggas like Wack is running with it like he got some exclusive
Taking it.
content. Like,
Taking
because
it
he
right.
had it set up on his clubhouse shit. Like,
Mhm.
I got this new content.
Mm-hmm.
And then they dropped that shit. And it's like, come on, Wack.
But it,
That make you look more like a
it
clown,
make you
bro.
more look like a fucking name, nigga. Whack.
Whack,
Nigga, Whack
whack.
is a whack ass individual.
Yeah,
Let's
come
be
on,
clear.
come on, Wack.
I
I'm
don't
just trying to act
fuck
like
with
you
him down
guys.
here. He's
So
too
what y'all
old to
think
be
about
clout chasing.
the Gunna album?
I fuck with it. But boy said he went 15 for 15. And I don't agree with that.
It's nice.
But he got
I like
some
that.
nice
It's
fucking
nice.
songs.
It's
But
nice.
and he ain't got it. But see, problem with Gunna shit, right? Ain't no fucking big ass producer trying to work with his ass, and ain't nobody trying to do no features.
Nah.
with him.
Even his main producer said it's no more of that.
Yeah.
Now what if
That's
Thug come
more.
out and say he ain't snitch?
See, me, I still.
I'm waiting on Thug.
Until I'm waiting on Thug. Until Thug say it,
I'm waiting on
I
Thug.
can't
How
confirm that
Thug
shit.
feel
I
about
mean, because to me, all he said wrong was that they was
They are a gang.
to me, but you know, even then they can't use that in the court.
They
So
can't, so it's not snitching. That can't be.
I know what I'm saying. Oh, I ain't big on the snitching, but even that not taking the snitch.
But why
shit
would they
down.
want them to confess that they're not going to?
They tried to embarrass him. I feel like the DA was trying to
But I
embarrass
he
feel
him.
said it on
that's
that one
what- that's
song,
what-
they
that's
set
what
him up.
The court of public opinion, though.
Well,
That's
and that's why they having a tough time finding jurors for the fucking case. What juror hasn't, unless they just fucking white and out of touch with what's going on in the
It's
hip hop
gonna have to be
community?
like that.
But then that's going against
But it's
them.
not
then.
fair, yeah.
So they
Gotta
can never
be.
get it. So
Yeah.
then at one point it's gonna be what, a fucking mistrial. They'll fuck around and beat this case. Just like YMN Melly just fuck around and beat that case.
I don't know about him though.
Well, that last fucking person they had, the informant they had, might have,
That
been,
cop.
yeah, that was a bad look for YMN Melly. But before then, he was winning the case.
Yeah.
Because the judge was on.
Because it's
the
about
judge-
what you can prove.
It's about what you can
And
prove.
it's a what did they say kind of case it is? It's a damn, I forgot what they
Ain't
said.
nobody to tell
Something
me.
about evidence. Something about it's one of them type of cases. Like almost like what kind of evidence can you prove?
And they ain't been able to have no concrete evidence that he did the shit.
Even them text messages, like nigga asked mama to go get a legal
A
gun.
legal
like that,
gun.
That's helping him.
Yeah.
Illegal.
That nigga,
Like,
I
how was
want
that
I just want a legal gun.
The DA brought that shit up. Like, how's that supposed to help?
But
him out?
in the court of public opinion though, because they informed this, he guilty of the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I feel like they
I
trying
feel like
to do with Thugger too. Though.
They ain't been able to prove he did the shit yet.
But even then, I still
Concrete.
don't know what are Thugger charges.
Well, I don't know what the RICO is. It's a state RICO on top. The fucked up part about Thugger shit is, right, he could beat the state case and the feds can scoop that shit up.
Like
right now.
Boosie, like they did Boosie.
Yeah. That's the fucked up shit with Thug shit. So, I mean, he could be right back in jail after he beat the state case.
And then they can play these games like the judge granted Boosie a bond, but I guess who said
The feds appealed it because they didn't feel like he should have got a bond. But and then they when they appealed it, it has to be reviewed by a different judge. That different judge also agreed with the fact that he should get bond. But and then they said that they had until midnight California time to release him. So they probably released him at fucking 11:59.
Yeah,
They did.
Like they playing all kind of games out here.
Yeah.
They won't.
I'm glad I'm out the way.
Boosie might be like the 2% that beat Fed cases.
Think so?
He might. Because they got to be able to prove, for one, those were his. They didn't find them on him. They found him in the car. Now,
But they said they got on video that got him with
moving around in the car.
Or telling the body you got
No, that was hearsay. That's all
I
hearsay.
feel like that's what it was.
And then they came out and said nigga said he got
bad
10 on me.
Well, they
Got
said
10 on your
they
head.
said in the cell he was going at the dude, telling him, you know, you're supposed to take the fucking gun charges, like you my security, and if you don't, nigga, like I got a bag on your head. But unless they got that shit recorded, it's all hearsay. Hearsay cannot be used in a court of law.
That's true.
So they gotta have actual recordings of him saying that shit. And if so, that nigga Boosie.
But they got him on Billy Hill.
and he not a felon.
Right.
I don't know how Louisiana laws are, but he
I thought
only
he
got
was
2
a felon.
marijuana charges.
I thought he was a felon.
He never been convicted for a felony. He only got 2 marijuana charges.
You
That's
sure
it.
he not a felon?
He came out and said my record is not that bad. I only got.
He did say that.
He said I only got
my
2.
record ain't as bad as
He
what
said I
y'all
only
think.
got 2 marijuana charges. So I don't unless they classify those as felonies in Louisiana. Every felony charge he had, he beat in the
Yeah,
in
because
the court.
even when he went to jail, when he did the little countdown to going to jail, he like they gave him that time. That was his first offense.
Yeah.
So it kind of fucked him over.
Think you don't get anything on?
I think you'll be
He
there.
might.
Think so?
He might be. He might get a judge to throw that shit out because they was targeting him.
Because how many people get a bond in the feds?
Not many.
That was what I did. It was crazy to me.
Not many. It was 50,000. He paid that shit cash.
I thought it was 150,000.
That was 50. He was like, oh, I saw 50. You might be right though. I thought I saw 50. I might be one of them.
Paid in cash, whatever. it
So-
was.
Paid in cash.
Other new music that did come out. Let's go ahead so we can get up out of here. Coil Ray dropped a album. Key Glock.
Yeah, I've been listening. It's
Um,
Was it good?
Baby Money.
you know I'm biased. So.
Baby money?
Yeah.
Do y'all listen to Doughboy?
Yeah.
I was trying to listen to his album.
Yeah. You know,
Is that the one that Future Boy?
from Cleveland.
Future Pop?
Yeah, I think he signed to.
I try to listen to his album. I try to give his
Is that the
album.
bright chubby dude?
Yeah.
Yeah.
From
Okay.
Cleveland.
I try to give him some
I
more.
fuck with him.
That was about it for hip hop, and then you got the Killer Mike, which is a fucking great album.
I fuck with that.
I need to listen to it. Download that.
As far from the R&B side,
There you go. I ain't seen.
oh, I'm sorry. From rap, you got Joyner Lucas that's dropping.
Bro, y'all listen to that song?
That song's hard.
Jordan Lucas and Rotimi?
Joyner Lucas
That's
is
the video.
a great.
Tim, right?
Bro,
The song,
yeah,
great.
Is Tim rap on it too?
No,
we
but
got
I
talking
think
about
it's
Pusha T and Jim Jones too.
Joyner Lucas is dropping great singles, bro. I'm anticipating this album a lot.
I don't mind with that much on. I don't mind.
So he's dropping a lot of shit.
Yeah. I
Um,
don't mind. You see that? What you want to wax? You wax. You see that?
Yeah, talking about the Jim Jones. Pusha T.
yeah,
What y'all feel about that? How y'all feel about the Jim Jones?
I didn't catch the bars.
I don't give a
I
damn.
caught the bell. I caught the bars.
What
Too
did
old
he
niggas
say?
beefing. I don't give a
That
damn.
shit went over my head.
I know one thing he did talk about was his brother.
Jim Jones ever said something about
He
Malcolm.
said
He's
about his
he's
brother,
a crack.
but
No,
he's
he
still
didn't
crack.
put T on this song about Jim Jones.
Are you talking about the jury?
He didn't really just. He just gave him a
jury.
shot,
Well, really, he threw the bait out there. Jim Jones did.
and he bit it.
What he say?
Hey,
Jim Jones snitch?
No, he just talking about the jury.
Yeah, that's the only thing.
That was it.
He's like, you go by watches, I go by collection.
It wasn't supposed to be.
Oh, he's like he trying to like son.
He babied
and
him.
then he previewed the song while he was walking at
Oh, so it's fake. This is big old fake.
So and Jim Jones bit the bait.
So
But
Jim
Jim
Jones,
Jones-
he
but
was
Jim
born on wax?
Yeah, Jim Jones already put
Was
something
it
out.
good?
Actually, it was alright,
I
but
got
Jim
this
Jones.
shit. All right,
Jim Jones put
On the same beat, I put it in the chat.
Well, let's be
I put
clear.
both of them in there.
Jim
I
Jones
was
is a
listening
rapper.
to it. I was in the casino.
Yeah, that's both
going
of
on.
them.
He put something out.
Jim Jones as a rapper should not be trying to be for Pusha T as a rapper.
Hey, but you listen to his little comeback. I'm like, okay, alright, so let's see where this goes.
Is Pusha T in y'all top 50?
No.
He's in mine.
I don't even know if I got a fucking 50.
I don't have a 50.
I don't know. I got
He would be in my
solid 10.
I mean, I might
It would
put
be
the
in my
clips in
50.
my top 50.
The clip though?
I fuck with the clips.
I wouldn't get into
That Lord Willing album was so fucking hard.
Yeah, but shit.
If you ever had a classic album, you might be in my top 50.
But to me, you can't take a leave or absence.
Like, because the thing is, right?
You can't take a leave or
The thing is,
absence.
right? I would put UGK, but I probably would have put Bun B.
See, I'm the same way, but I get a lot of flack for that.
I ain't a big. I like Pimp C more than Bun.
I like Pimp C way more than Buck. To me, Buck
And-
is not
and-
one of my
and-
songs.
and- my top three
And
favorites.
as a group, I would say okay UGK, but if I had to split them up, he wouldn't make my.
And that's the same thing with Outkast. Well, I ain't really feeling no big boy.
But they
I
say
like Big Boy.
They say Big Boy can go with
I like Big
Andre
Boy.
though.
I like Big Boy.
And they say we hyping Andre.
We might be. Cause we
Oh,
don't
y'all
hear from
tripping.
him as much. We just talked about this shit.
Y'all tripping like a motherfucker.
They say
bro.
I like Andre, but I like Big Boy.
Andre
I
is an
fuck with Big
alien.
Boy. I fuck with Big Boy. I fuck with Big Boy. Big Boy can spit.
But to me, on the Jim
When they
Jones,
had that
Pusha
Love
T
Below
stuff,
and, that,
Split out.
yeah, split that one.
Jim Jones took the bait. Now Pusha T finna get partial
Rip
and
his
finna
ass.
rip his ass apart.
It's a reason why.
I'm not saying that Jim Jones can't rap. I'm not saying Jim Jones can't battle.
Adonis.
I'm saying
all
that.
that.
But
Jim Jones can't fucking out rap no damn pussy.
And,
but Jim Jones
he better have to try.
can hold his own.
You better try to use
fuck
that.
no,
You better try to
You
use
know
that.
Benny
Nah,
Slaughterhouse.
he did.
Slaughterhouse before
He
anything.
better try to keep
Jim
Jim
Jones
Jones
was
at
Slaughterhouse.
pussy
Nah, he
tag.
Dipset.
Oh damn, that's right.
Fuck
So
T-Rock talking about. Joe Budden. Fuck T-Rock talking about.
Hey, no, fuck that. Jim Jones stay far away from that shit, though.
Yeah, he don't want to.
If Drake didn't respond, nigga, your ass
I'm
definitely
saying,
should
Pusha
respond.
finna get busy.
Unless you
He
just
said
know.
Drake had the response though.
But they everybody said it
But it was more
cap,
towards
though.
Kanye though. But I heard it was more.
They said
geared
It was more towards
Kanye.
Kanye from what I heard too.
Like he was getting real personal with Kanye.
They said it was cap.
As far as the R&B that came out, Kiana Lede. Kiana
Well, you
Lede
should know
dropped the album, and I say that fucking album is great. That album is great.
Who? Say it again.
Kiana Lede.
They never heard of it.
Oh, you heard of her? You
sure?
see a picture of her, you'll know who she is.
Okay, I'm gonna Google it. You know that.
Also, pardon me if I mispronounce your name, but her name is Matea. Freaking great album as well.
Yeah, I Google it. I definitely don't know what
You know a song that she got. Also, Gina. Pardon me if I'm pronouncing the name wrong, but it's Genia. Genia.
That means you don't even listen to it.
No, I do. she dropped the album finally. And also, before we get up out of here, I believe the BET Awards is tonight as
I
well.
was waiting in the
Got
fence.
me
Boosie there. They got Boosie at the BET.
Yeah, he said that. But he had to go with his interpretation. Yeah, I
I was
ain't
waiting in the fence.
too.
Is that live? Is that live?
Yeah.
Oh, come on, man. Let's wrap this up.
It's going on now.
He
It's
ain't
on.
live no more though.
It's on right now.
But I mean, the awards is on right now.
It's
Yeah,
on right now.
it's
Okay.
them
Y'all
on the
watch that
segment.
shit?
I still watch it. I still
I
watch
watch
it.
I feel like I'm a hater because I don't watch the shit, right? But
I
I
still
feel like
watch it.
I don't be wanting to watch the shit. Cause I be like, hey, what the fuck is to watch?
I like it, you know.
It's something to watch, something different.
That's the only awards show I would watch. I ain't watching the Grammys and all that shit.
I don't even be knowing that shit. Come on.
Yeah.
On that note, do we have anything else before we get up out of here? Anything else? We see y'all next week. We will be back next week because Z is on vacation, so we have time.
Talk to them. Record every day we want to.
On that note, we will see y'all next week. RIP to Mike Jack, man.
Yeah, I know. I shut that shit down real quick. I ain't even gonna talk about that.
On that note, let's go ahead and get